PT6. Huge episode this week, but before we dive into it, very briefly, want to mention that at the end of this episode, we did a little story time, something that you can play on Halloween night for the kids. It's safe for the kids. It's a fun little story time. We'll have some visuals on the screen that are fall and spooky. You can leave it playing. Tonight, you don't have to read story time. For the Dads is going to read story time for you. We hope you enjoy. Also, do not forget homework assignment. What values do you want to pass along to your kids? Will's lesson of the week last week. We're giving you all an extra week to say what that value is that you would want to pass along to your child. You can put that in the comments of YouTube. You can put it in the comments of Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, whatever you'd like, and we'll find it. We'll talk about it in the next week's episode. We hope you enjoyed this week's episode. See you PT6 here in a sec.
Papa Team 6, welcome to another episode of For the Dads. This is episode 21. Right now, we are recording on Friday. This is before our Tuesday Boo at the Zoo. You're listening to this drop. Clearly, it's Wednesday morning. You're just waking up. Maybe you're working out listening to us. Maybe you're taking out the trash. Always got to make sure the trash is out.
Just got done mounting your wife.
Just got done. It's a kid's show, man.
Sorry.
You got to assume the families are watching this. This is sitting around the TV. Maybe you're enjoying in the evening time with a cocktail. Matter of fact, I do have a question from a YouTuber, Big Dinos __ on YouTube, or maybe just Big Dinos. Yeah, Big Dinos. Is it recommended to watch this show with a cocktail or a coffee? Asking for a friend.
Ooh,
there's not a right answer there. Maybe you're in the morning heading to work and you want some hot black coffee. You love listening to For the Dads.
Yep.
Or maybe you wait till the evening time. I did see another commenter saying he listened to the audio. He can't wait to watch it with his wife when he gets home in the evening time, maybe with a cocktail. But there's no wrong answer here. We are happy you're here. This is a show for the dads. Also, we know that there's some Milk Team sickos out there, some Milk Team Sixers. That's the mamas.
Yep.
Maybe we got some moms out there watching with their husband. Maybe you're a Seaman Team Sixer. That is the young man's game. You're playing for the love of the sport. Your leader for Seaman Team 6 is Chef Jack. He is our producer in the back. We got the Goon Berets where you're just, they keep you on your toes.
Yeah.
That's the young generation right there.
Yeah.
They don't know they might tune in For the Dads. They might not. They're chasing. They're out there chasing.
They might listen while they're playing Rocket League or Call of Duty.
Yeah, something like that. Or trying to troll or drop memes on the internet.
Yeah. Do something swag or something.
Yeah, something like that. And then you got the Papa Team Sixers. That's the dad military. That's the dad army. Matter of fact, there is a call to action right now. We are pressuring Olipop to make a Papa Drink 6 drink because they are a new sponsor of our show, and we love Olipop. If you listened to us last week, we went on like a 5-minute segment about Olipop. My favorite is grape. Sherm's ripping the vintage cola over there. I personally, again, if you weren't listening last week, Olipop grape is a top 3 drink in my life.
Classic grape. Olipop classic grape. When I go on my little gas station runs in the evening times every now and then, it's for an Olipop grape.
Yep.
And for a little bit in the old lip.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Get ready to play some PUBG with the boys.
What do we got, man? What's new with you? I know we got a lot to cover on this show.
We actually do have a ton to cover. We were talking before the show. I do have a public apology that I just kind of wanted to knock out.
Public apology.
Public apology, PSA. I just want to get it out of the way. And then that way we can dive into comments and we can talk and catch up about everything. But
Public apology from yours truly, Fat Stafford. We got Willy One Shelf over here.
Yes, sir.
Let new dads know before you hit the public apology what dads can be expecting, or moms, or you just love listening to the boys. Maybe you love some dad talk. Maybe you're not a father yet.
Yes.
Tell them what they can expect to hear in our episodes before your public apology.
Before the public apology, here's a really good breakdown of the show. you're new, you just clicked on this, things you could potentially see. You could potentially see Willy One Shelf over here, Will Compton, or Fat Stafford, Sherman Young over here, bawling our eyes out, talking about how much we love our daughters, maybe reading a comment from one of our listeners about how much they love their kids.
Vulnerable comments that have been coming in, yeah.
Vulnerable comments, but then let's then turn the knob, and maybe 2 minutes later, we're talking about mounting our wives.
Yeah.
We're giggling, we're farting.
Yeah. We're the highs and lows of fatherhood.
The highs and lows of fatherhood.
Yeah.
And then quickly followed by, hey, kid show, let's tone it down. What are we doing? But it's a great mix. I think people are having fun with it.
Yeah, great mix of our experiences in fatherhood as a husband, telling stories.
That moment of when you spell a cuss word in front of your kid, or like spell a word that you don't want them to know.
Yeah.
That's like this podcast is that moment manifested.
I like that.
Yeah.
It's like when they get old enough to know like milk and you're just telling your wife, hey, the MILK, did she have it?
Did we run out of it?
Yeah. Did we run out of it? I don't want to say the word in front of her right now because it's gonna perk her up and then she's gonna start yelling at me for some milk.
She just cleaned her plate, but I just checked we're out of COOKIEs.
Yeah.
WTF are we going to do?
Yeah. The cookies. That is one that you have to spell out like, hey, you think she's going to ask about the COOKIS because we are out. We do need to pivot. Is it going to be the APPLESAUCE? You pick up what I'm putting down?
Yeah. And they love that SAUCE.
Yeah. And dad's sitting there too when mom's spelling out. They're like, trying to keep up. Hang on, let me draw this out of my head. What's that? Oh, applesauce. Yeah. Sweetheart, you don't have to spell the whole word. You just
the MT Sixers at home are like perfectly following along, and some of the dads watching, they're like, yeah.
Hey, rewind that back. Hit the.
What did he just spell, Brandon? Oh, he's spelling it.
Snacks.
He's spelling it. But yeah, and as always, we do have our 601 The Dads call in.
The hotline
that we go through. If you're an international listener, or maybe you're just long-winded, you like writing, you can also email us at 601thedads@gmail.com. That's 601thedads@gmail.com. And we will read those emails on the show as well.
Yes, we play some voicemails. We read the emails. We read some comments. Continue to engage with us at For the Dads Pod across all social media channels. YouTube, they're running it up every week. There's always great comments in the YouTube channel. We try to read as many as we can. Can't get to all of them. We do very much appreciate how much engagement, how much community this For the Dads podcast has been building. But now that we have that out of the way, go ahead, give your public apology.
Yeah.
I don't even know what you're apologizing for.
Okay. We covered what some would say is touchy stuff yesterday with how we met our wives.
Last week.
Yeah. Did I say yesterday?
Yeah. It's okay, though. We don't know what day of the week it is.
We don't.
When you're in the trenches, it's just a running clock.
It is. The fact that I'm here at work doing my job, that's a win.
Yeah.
That's a win. So last week, Will talked about how he met his wife. I talked about how I met my wife. The moment that I was like, oh my gosh, this is going to be my wife. I'm in love with her. Will, I pretty much got everything wrong during that segment.
Did you really?
Oh yeah. Coach Jill set me down and had me watching tape.
Coach Saban?
She was like, what the fuck are you talking about here? Heavy cream and an Olipop? Are you crazy? And if we want, we can pause, roll the tape. Welcome back. So I said that her actual drink that she made, not because she was trying to be healthy, Will, because she was diagnosed with gestational diabetes during pregnancy, is the reason she made this drink. She is not a psychopath. And I quote, Chobani sweet creamer with Olipop banana cream was her drink. So let me say that again, not heavy cream. We're talking Chobani sweet creamer mixed with banana cream Olipop is a nice little sweet treat that you can drink when you're diabetic. End of quote there. Sherman, are you done with your public apology? I'm not done with my public apology.
Time out. Can I get a quick
Please.
tea and just throw in a question? when you're getting this coaching, are you sitting there being like, I was barely off with the heavy cream part and I still said Olipop?
Thank you. Thank you. I mean, if we're really going to dissect it, honey, I'm hitting all the things. I ran the route. Maybe I didn't turn to the outside. Maybe I didn't turn to the sideline. Maybe I turned inside, but the corner was going to take away.
Maybe I was 1 yard. I didn't get all the depth I needed.
Yeah, 12 back to 10. Maybe I went 11 back to 9. But, I ran the damn route. Dude, we were watching the episode and I truly felt like I was in a film room. We're just laying in bed. It's such a sweet moment. I'm like, oh, hey, wifey gonna love this. I was waxing poetic about her. I love her. She gonna, oh, honey.
Yeah.
You told the story. I didn't get 2 hot dogs. What are you talking about? Run that tape. Welcome back. My wife, Jill Young, didn't order 2 hot dogs. She ordered 2 beers and a hot dog, Will. 2 beers and a hot dog. Asked me, is it okay if I get 2 beers? And I said, yeah, honey, that'd be great. Oh, I'll have 2 beers and a hot dog. We got that cleared up. Thank God.
So it wasn't 2 hot dogs. It was 2 beers.
It wasn't 2 hot dogs and a beer. It was 2 beers and a hot dog.
Okay.
What am I thinking?
I don't know, bro. You got to fucking dial it in.
I'm a bad husband.
Yeah.
I'm a bad dad.
The details are tough on this show, man.
Yeah.
Charles hit me up, but I try and keep it, I'll try and love her from afar when she's talking to me about the For the Dad's details. She'll tell me, hey, honey, we don't have a Nuna. Why? You've said it twice now on the show. We don't have a Nuna. I can't even tell you the one that we got, but I'm just like, it seems similar. Like Nunas are nice.
You brought it up to me. You've come up to me and go, now which one's the I know you have the Nuna, but like there's the Duna, right? I don't have the Duna though. Right?
And
you're asking me what you have.
I'm asking you.
I don't know.
She even hit me up and she's like, hey, I was listening to For the Dads last week. I see you shared my DM. And I'm like, yeah. Kind of giggling.
Yeah.
We didn't have too much conversation half of it. I'm just like, that's what happened.
Any follow-up?
No. She was driving. She's in London right now.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
So they were going to the airport. And she was just kind of, we're talking about the morning that they had. We'll get into that.
We'll get into it.
But I kind of kept her at a distance. Like, anytime she's like, I was listening For the Dads, I'm thinking, here we go. What detail did I miss this time? But fortunately, it was more of like, I see you shared the DM that I sent you. I'm like, that's our love story, sweetheart.
That's our love story. Was she wearing a Pro Bowl hat? Are we sure it was a Pro Bowl hat?
Positive it was a Pro Bowl hat.
Okay, good.
Positive it was a Pro Bowl hat.
At least we're one for two.
The only situation I was in is we're cutting a clip for our story.
Yeah.
And poor Chef, he's got to find the cheerleader photos to put in the clip
of your wife, mother
of 2, back in her prime. She said, sweetheart, you are still very much in your prime. I'm not saying none of that right now. Just,
I God, know. No, hey.
Yeah, I'm not saying any of that right now. You are an absolute smoke show, sweetheart. Isn't she, Sherm?
She is. Did you see how I waited for permission there?
Yeah,
Sorry.
Right. And imagine Chef trying to put the this clip together, wanting to use cheerleading photos, and they're all over Google. And when I saw the clip, I'm laughing to myself because I'm like, Charles is going to hate these photos, but I can't. I feel bad for Chef because Chef's probably like scrolling, like he's like, do I use this one where she like
I looked for the most respectable photos I possibly could.
Yeah.
Which they all are.
Yeah.
Which they all are. But
Chef might be, which they all are.
They all are.
Chef's probably thinking, like these ones look good, but I don't like, if I put that one in there, what is that saying? What am I communicating to my boss? Like, what am I communicating with this clip?
Oh yeah.
But I'm laughing. I text the group chat, hey, who made this clip? Chef's like, I did. I'm like, buddy, I'm sitting here in bed in my hotel room laughing, just imagining the mental warfare he's in, trying to figure out what should I use here for these cheerleading photos when they're telling their story.
And he was such a gentleman about it. He pulled me over to his computer very briefly, but essentially broke it down perfectly of what you guessed and just said, Sherm, I'm trying to just find a good picture of Charo and make sure like they'd be happy with it. What do you think of this one? I'm looking at it. You know, that's very nice. That's a nice photo, Charo. I think everyone would be happy with that.
We sat there, and after that conversation, I might have asked Sherm 3 or 4 times to come check it. Hey, do you like it? Just come look at it. So they're like, everything good? And Sherm go, yeah, it looks great. I'm like, hey, we like the clip. Sherm's like, yeah. All right.
I gave him a note that had nothing to do with the photos.
Yeah. Yeah, it looks good, man.
Maybe bump the audio a little bit, but other than that, it's great. I think it's a good clip.
Back to apology mode.
Back to apology mode. Just to close it out, I do want to apologize on behalf of Will and I giving wrong information on the meetup. And thank you, Chef, for catching that. And just kind of a little round of applause for Chef for just giving us the proper info in there. I essentially just got on the mic and lied all last week. That's kind of the breakdown.
You got dad brain.
I got dad brain.
That's all it is.
That's all it is.
You excited to talk about your wife? You missed on a couple details.
Yeah.
You didn't lie. You misremembered.
You didn't lie. I think the big thing is like, hey, the context of the diabetes.
Yeah.
Probably was, in her head, hey, this is why it happens. And by the way, you got my drink wrong. It's banana cream, Olipop.
Which is a great flavor, by the way.
Great flavor.
And what did I even say? I don't even know what I said. We were talking, there was like a dreamsicle type flavor.
Cream soda.
Cream soda.
With heavy whipping cream.
Well, I thought about that after you said it, Sherm, too. I was going to add this. The best part of that whole sequence, I think that was an old Southern trick. You throw the heavy cream in there and just we were
I
out.
went with that. I go, oh, okay, great. Yeah, that is normal. Oh, no.
You just picture when your mom would just be annoyed with your dad when he gets some storytelling wrong. And you see it happening in real time with us now.
Jill FaceTimed me at the office and had me put Derek on the phone so she could apologize herself to Derek.
Well, she goes, Sherman, can you turn the phone around? Is that Derek over there? And I'm like, hey, Jill. And she's like, I want you to know I'm not this psychopath that puts heavy whipping cream. And
Sherm turned the phone to him in the office.
He's looking like that with his face covered. And she goes, and also, it wasn't 2 hot dogs. It was 2 beers. And I go, Sherman, hot dogs and beers are nothing alike. How did you mess that up? Sorry, Sherman.
Is Derek there? Can you turn the phone around and put him on the phone? Derek, hey, I'm not a psychopath, okay?
Hey, Derek has more than 2 brain cells. Put him on the phone.
Well, and the best was I had just showed him a text from my mom came out of surgery and her and my dad had the day together. So they were watching the show. My mom texted me. She goes, Will and Sherm talk so highly of their women and are just so amazing. And when I go to turn my phone, Jill's FaceTiming. He's like, oh, hold on one sec. And then Jill calls and is like, you are an idiot. I don't do heavy whipping cream. You are wrong. It was the best day ever.
So then I had to apologize to Derek's parents on FaceTime and tell them, hey, my wife's not a psychopath. Also, woke up this morning, helping burp Scarlett, trying to be a sweet dad, get to the office. First thing I read from Jill, it's a picture of Chobani sweet creamer and Olipop banana cream.
Banana cream.
She said, redeem me. Heavy cream my ass. So I get to go home to that later today. Very excited. Very excited. Love my wife. Love my wife.
We do love Jill, man. Oh, she's the best, bro.
And now I can have fun. The weight's off my chest.
I can't wait to break down more of these conversations when we get to the Boo at the Zoo meetup.
Brother, also, we are dead meat if our wives ever come on this podcast. Like, that was a funny, cute idea at first, but now I'm just like, it would just be a Will and Sherman roast session for like 2 hours straight.
Yeah, we got to figure out when they do come on, have some question game.
Oh God,
it's where we don't got a shot.
I would say I think what it is me and Derek need to come up with all the questions. And you guys we won't even give you mics.
Just give us one mic that we have to share.
Sherman and I have to sit next to each other. It's just one mic.
We're basically at that point, we're just on trial. Yeah. It's not even a podcast. It's the trial of Will Compton and Sherman Young. Oh my God.
Got to lead from the front, man.
Lead from the front.
But is what we do.
Yes. Yeah. I am really glad that I do have you in my corner.
Always and forever, bro.
Thank you, dude. You
Always and forever.
You helped me a lot at Fall Fest when she was coming for my neck.
Yeah. Yeah. And you just find your lanes to, keep her, get her in moments to rile up, just to kind of smile.
Yeah.
Yeah. He does it. The old boy, he's trying his best.
She was getting me for something, and Will just puts his arm around me and walks off with me. He goes, "Hey, man, it ain't nothing, man. You know that. Hey, you know that, man. It's all good, man." And I needed that in that moment.
Yeah. So I had a week. I had these last 5 days, Monday through Friday, with Scotty, one-on-one. Charles went to London with Rue for some one-on-one mommy-daughter time, which they had an absolute blast. Miss them dearly. They get home tonight.
Of course.
You know how it is. You get left home alone.
How have you been?
I've been all right.
Yeah.
Puttering around the house. I will say it is boring and quiet, but you got to love the boring and quiet sometimes.
Yes.
Where you have that peace and quiet. Like it's like the cons is you miss them. You see like Rue's smiling in every photo. They're truly having the greatest time. It seems like they're having the greatest time ever, which I love, but it also gives me FOMO.
Yeah.
Makes me miss Rue, makes me miss my wife. Like, I can't wait to see them when they get home tonight. But the pros of being alone is you have that peace and quiet. You have that serenity. You have that, I can do whatever I want when Scotty goes down. And Scotty's easy, bro. Scotty, she is all time. We play. I will say within the first 4 hours, she bumped her head twice. One was a tough one. One left a lump right up above her eye. So that's my dad loss.
Was that the one that you sent me?
No.
That's that one's separate of the two?
Yeah, that one's separate of the two.
Oh, wow.
So here's a video of Scotty giving the haters a reason to come after her walking.
Yeah.
So she fell there, hit her head, bumped her head, and I'm sitting there recording. I'm like, oh, shit. I stop and pause, and then I scramble. I'm kind of like chuckling to myself. I'm like, this is how she has to learn.
Yeah.
I'd love to be giving her some spotting hands and everything else. I'm sitting there recording her because she had nothing around her. The first time she popped her head or popped her face is she's like walking, and it was around the coffee table. Like, picture this.
Yeah.
Like walking around the coffee table, and she leans forward and hits her eye, like the very like vulnerable spot in her eye, like the bone where there's like only skin. She smokes it on the corner, bro. And I felt so bad. I felt so bad.
Did it raise or leave a mark?
Yeah,
like that?
It raised. She had a little swelling up top there. It was red. But she's a beast, dude. You know Scottzilla.
Scottzilla is tough, but more so how does that information then get shared with Charo?
Like, I tell her the next day.
Yeah.
I tell her the next day. She popped her head yesterday. She popped her eye yesterday.
And look how happy she is now. Look at her.
Where were you? What were you doing? I was on the couch. I tried getting to her.
I said, don't do that. Yeah. Don't do that. I warned her. I told her.
Yeah. Sweetheart, be careful. But yeah, she hits her face. But it wasn't like, we had one situation when we were down doing a little vacation in Destin a couple years ago when Rue was smaller. She was, I think, 1 at the time. And we got done with the beach. We come back to the spot and we're getting her milk ready to go. And I have a Bluey book in front of her. She's reading the Bluey book. One of us, I can't remember who, I'll just say it was me.
Yeah.
Puts the bottle down on the table, but the little coffee table is kind of far, like kind of just enough away where Rue reaches for it from the couch and tips forward and smokes her face on the coffee. I'm talking blood, had a cut, everything. I'm going down to Walgreens. I'm just give me the biggest first aid kit. Taking back to the house, yeah, she was cut up and she was bleeding and everything else. So when I'm telling Charo about Scotty hitting her, I'm like, it wasn't one of those situations. Like, it was like Rue back in Destin. She was walking. What you were like the video that we posted of her having like those first steps caught on video to where the Denver Broncos were doing that comeback win and we were all cheering. And you hear Charles say, "Oh, watch out for the table." I'm like, it was that situation, but she hits the table.
Yeah.
Hits it above her eye. She's screaming, she's crying. But one thing I love, this is actually a simple little dad hack here, is when they're screaming and crying. And when you felt like, I'm sitting there loving on her, I'm holding her, I'm like, Dad's here. It's okay. Kind of, doing all this small talk to her because she's like buried her face in my shoulder.
Oh,
and
yeah.
It's sad. But then when you get to a level of enough crying, or maybe they shouldn't be. They're crying right now, but maybe they shouldn't be crying anymore type of situation in your brain. What I do as a dad hack is I immediately go to a photo on the wall. You know how we have that wall of photos where it's like,
Yeah, when you walk in the door, it's back to the right.
yeah, it's back to the right. It's got all those photos, all those family photos.
Yes.
I'll just say, where are the photos at? And Scotty immediately looks right at the wall. Like I can just be around the area now. And I can just say, hey, where are the photos? And she pops up with a little smile on her face and she sticks her hand out and points. And we just kind of go down the photos. I'm like, oh, there's mama and dad. Dad says getting married. There's your grandpa. There's Lola and Opa. And we're just going down photos. But she's totally fine after that. Like when she fell on the video that we just showed, when she bumped her head and she's crying, I picked her up. And it wasn't that bad of a bump. It wasn't that bad of a lump. She falls down. It makes the video hilarious because I'm like, oh, shit. She starts kind of squealing and crying. But I pick her up and immediately start walking toward that photo wall. Yeah. And right when I get around the corner, I'm just like, hey, where are the photos? And she was done crying. She's like pointing at all the photos. So that's a simple little dad hack right there.
It's a great dad hack that works. I've seen it in the wild. Shout out Texas Roadhouse. We were with Jill's cousin. And this was when their son, Easton, was like 1. He's in the high chair. And he totally has the strength to like hold himself up. But for some odd reason, just completely goes down, bangs his head loud like a...
Yeah, bro.
And mom and dad instantly go, woo! And start going like that. And he just like with tears in his eyes, he's like... Yeah, like, I guess so.
Yeah, I guess so. God damn it!
But
why couldn't somebody catch me?
Yeah, you can go that direction or the distraction. Either one of them's a distraction.
Yeah,
but it works.
It does work, and it's hard. It's hard to catch yourself in the moment when you hear a loud noise and not like react. Like how I was like, oh shit. And then go to her and she had already started crying. But if you have the wherewithal to be like, to celebrate and try and catch them in the celebration mentality to where they're still kind of crying or putting their hands together. But if not, a good go-to is just find a photo on the house, find something close. Oh, check this out. This is crazy. Look at this little cowboy right here. And they just start pointing at it and smiling. You know, you wipe their tears off. They might start whining a little bit more, but that's a good little dad hack. But yeah, I've been 5 days with Scotty. It's been a lot of fun. We've had a lot of like good times, good moments. I go and get her in the morning, like going to get your little one. Like again, Scotty is 11 months old. Going to pick her up in the morning, like when she's waking up and in her crib, and like walking in her room and just seeing the smile on her face to where you're like all excited, baby talking to him, like tickling him and everything else. And you just kind of pick him up, go take him to the changing table. And what I like to do is, since it was just me, it's like I'll change her and everything else. And then I'll bring her back down to my bed and we'll just sit there and snuggle. I'll feed her the bottle and everything else.
Dude.
And then they just want to play, bro.
Yeah.
Like she's all about, if there's a survival kit out there, it's the Little Tykes red car with the yellow roof. We've all had it growing up.
Oh, yeah.
It was one of Rue's, it was like Rue's big first Christmas present when she was like 1 or 2 was this red Little Tykes car. Scotty now loves it. She loves getting into it. I kind of walk and putt around the house with it. But she loves that. And we just used to have like a good time. You sit there, I crawl everywhere with her. She's really walking right now. So she loves to practice and like get up and walk and smile and be proud of herself.
Yeah.
She has like this little hand that she hits like as she's walking. We went to the park, did a little walk around a few times, pushed her in the swing. And bedtime's just easy with her, man. Read her a little Llama Llama, read her the Llama Llama book. Llama Llama goes to bed or something like that. Llama Llama Red Pajama. That's
Llama Llama Red Pajama.
Ludacris does a remix to Llama Llama Red Pajama. You'll have to look it up. He's got a song for Llama Llama. But read her a little Llama Llama Red Pajama book. She's feeding on the milk. Yeah. You have the sound machine on. You cut the lights and you just rock back and forth. She falls asleep in your arm. You lay her down and then you got the rest of the night to yourself.
There is such a, you and Jeremy were telling me this earlier in the week, like the older they get, the bedtimes, once they're down, you have the rest of the night to yourself.
Yeah, especially in that phase where Scotty's at right now, because you can get them kind of down within 30 minutes and they know what time it is. Where Rue, her being 3, it takes a lot more negotiation.
Yes.
It takes like a longer process. Yes. She can crush it at times. Other times she kind of drags things out and finds the angles to make it go longer. But in this particular moment with Scotty, you're like in that easier phase if they're doing a great job of sleeping through the night, which
Yes.
she does. She knocks out 12 hours. But you get them down from that 7 to 7:30 range, and then you're downstairs and you got like at least 2 hours, 2.5 hours to yourself.
At least. And for any new dad, I have to just pound it into your brain of getting the I've lost the word as I was trying to start. It's you give the
Talk
sleep
to 'em.
schedule, what's it called? Having a routine.
There it is.
Oh, okay. I want to pound this into new dads' heads. Having a routine for your kid. Because when we first got pregnant, you kept on being Sherman. Hey, 12 hours by 12 weeks and do this sleep system or whatever. And we ended up going with a different sleep system, but it has set us up for success to have those moments of your baby is napping at certain times during the day. So then when you're going into the nighttime feed, they have their last bottle of the day. After I burp Scarlett, I'm not even having to sit there and sing her songs and stuff. She's like this on me after I burp her. I mean, she's like ready to go in the crib.
And they know what time it is because the environment too. It's like all these
Yes.
systems you have around. Like the 12 Hours and 12 Weeks was a book that Charo and I read. That's a system that we use, but and yours was called what?
Mom's on call.
Mom's on Call. Just find a system. And that does help set you up for success because there's a lot of things in these books too that you just learn about the whole routine of everything and even just the environment of them knowing when it's playtime, them knowing when it's nap time, them knowing when it's bedtime, everything in between.
And everything has a cause and effect with the little ones.
Yeah.
Like if you do everything right during the day, that means that bedtime is going to go great. And then that means that wake up time in the morning at 7 o'clock on the dot, 7:15 on the dot, they're giggly, they're happy, they're smiling, they're so excited to see you. You put that first bottle in, they're like, I rested all night, I slept all night. Now
Yeah.
I'm just ready to play and cozy with dada and mama.
And poop, dude.
And rip a shit. Rip a shit. God. But I say that because those are my favorite moments in the morning. Like when I was doing my notes for the show before I got here, I was just laying in bed, doing it on my phone a little bit as we had just burped Scarlett. Jill has Scarlett down on the pillow in our king size bed in between me and her.
Yeah.
Jill's just playing with her and I'm doing my notes for the show. And I'm like, man, moments like these, like this is awesome. But you can't have those moments if they didn't sleep well the night before.
Can't have those moments if they don't sleep well.
Will, did you, we had it, I think it was 2 episodes or last episode, a guy named Jack gave you the dad hack to put things in their hands when they started walking. You said
Yeah.
you wanted to try it. Have you tried it yet?
Yeah, so Scotty, she's actually stood up with like a ball and stuff in her hand, and I gave her another ball.
Ooh.
I do feel like it is helpful. Like she's stringing along more steps. So shout out that dad hack that was given
Yeah.
a couple episodes ago. Maybe it was last episode, but it is like they just feel like they have some in their hand. I kind of love when she has her right hand open because she kind of hits one of these. She kind of hits like a Cam Ward. Kind of hits one of them. Yeah, she's like got it going like as she's walking and smiling and being like, yo, check this out, dude.
The video that you sent me that I don't think you've posted yet.
Have not posted that one yet.
Okay.
By the time this comes out, it will be out there.
Okay, cool. She had a definite moment of, oh, she almost lost it and just regained her balance. I said, she got her daddy in her.
She got a daddy in it. And a mom.
And her mama.
Hey, she was a
and her
ballet dancer.
Ballet dancer, that's right.
She's got some athletic genes. Can't sleep on mama now.
You can't sleep on mama.
Can't.
Also, we skipped some of our comments.
We did. We
Did
can
we-
Joe. Yeah, let's get into some comments. We did last week during the quote topic lesson. There was some homework on what is a value you hope your child carries with them throughout their life. We do have a few of those comments that we have them actually have it labeled homework that we'll hit toward the end of the episode. We do have some fun comments up top that we will read. Continue to leave comments throughout the episode.
Please.
Just a little dad small talk before we get going.
Yeah.
Just a little dad small talk. And if you missed it, I hit the survival kit, which is things that you need at the house. Things that I say like, hey, this is great to throw in the old backpack, the old survival kit. The little Tykes red car went through my dad, lost to Scotty hitting her head twice within the first 4 hours of me watching her. That was, especially after the second one, that was honestly, the second one was the video. I'm like, I got to tighten this up. I got to tighten this up. Can't be letting her just crying, hitting her face like in day one
Yeah.
of me watching old Scotty Jolie. And then we had the dad hack. We had the dad hack of going, if they're crying, going to a photo around the house or going to something to where you can get them up out of their tears.
Gotta distract them.
Giving them a little distraction. But yes, you want to go ahead and hit the first comment?
Yes. This one comes from Eli Schroeder, 5096 on YouTube. Eli says, love the pod, boys. I'm a relatively new father to my 8-month-old daughter, Eleanor. Wifey and I are so excited for Halloween, similar to Sherm's cotton candy costume for Scarlett. We're dressing up Ellie as a strawberry because she's a redhead, and we're dressing up as gardeners because me and Wifey, we grew her. Shout out. Come on, Eli.
I love this strawberry. I love any kind of costume on a little one, bro.
Oh, yeah.
It's so adorable.
Oh, yeah.
It's so fun. By the way, happy Halloween. We are repping our Spooktober hats. It is the week of Halloween. I hope you get out there, trick or treat.
Trick or treat, BWTB.com, BWTB.com.
Yeah, you can get all this merch. We're repping the hoodies, the For the Dad hoodies, something simple, something that speaks. You got the For the Dads on the back. You can look at Sherm's hoodie right there, BWTB.com. We got a plethora of options for merch. Also the PT6 shirts.
Oh, yeah.
That's the real one right there. This is version 2 of Papa Team 6. You see him up there mowing the yard, got the soccer ball out there, the house in the back during a sunset. Just a dad and his boy, just a dad and his cub. Some bonded time over mowing the yard. You ready for this photo? Yes. I've seen this photo. It is funny. This is from Ryan Zambrick on Instagram now. Boys, dads, please tell me I'm not an asshole for telling my daughter she can't take a picture she drew to a friend at school. Personally, I did not want to get a phone call about this lovely picture of sock puppet dance party. I'm reading the comment and I'm like, I mean, what? Like what? How big? Like what could this be to where you say she can't take a picture?
Yeah, what's the issue there?
Then I look at the photo.
Oh wow! Oh wow! That is
it's a penis.
I just looked at Derek and I said, I don't have my contacts and I can't see. Derek goes, it's a
But I love how he sends it in. Like the photos, obviously, it's drawn like that. Little sock puppet up there. Sends it in sideways. Yeah, dads are out there laughing. Dad's out there giggling right now. It's a PT6 good joke right here.
Can I get a closer look at this guy? Because the detail on it. The detail on this sock puppet.
Listen, if I'm in his situation, we're 100% taking the photo.
Yeah.
Go take the photo. Show everybody. Show everybody your art.
Hey, go take it to that teacher that's been giving us a tough time. I forgot to pack a lunch. Teacher made a big speak about it. But go show her sock puppet dance party.
I'm personally taking a photo so I can show all the boys. Look at my daughter. She's crushing it at school.
Dude, Ryan, thank you. That's hilarious.
That is so funny. That is so funny.
I got another one from Alan Lane, 1991. This one is also on YouTube. Boys, brand new member of PT6 here. Welcome, Alan. Welcome. My wife, Alyssa, and I just welcomed our first baby boy, Hudson, into the world and wanted to send a huge thank you for the pod. I'm a dad hack. I have a dad hack that could hopefully help another expecting father. Alyssa was super anxious and self-conscious about me looking down south, or as we say, what was it on the other side of the wall? How'd you always describe that?
Hmm?
Oh, you're a watcher on the wall.
Yeah.
During
watcher
childbirth.
on the wall.
Yes.
Yeah. You're a watcher on the wall. You start night's watch.
Yeah, you're a night's watch. You're a watcher on the wall. He's talking about looking down south during labor. And honestly, I wasn't sure that I really wanted to look. However, to prepare going through the trenches in that big moment, I watched a high-def video online of a woman giving birth. weeks leading up to our due date. Like watching game tape before the big game. After the delivery, hearing my wife gassing me up to her friends and family, telling them how amazing I am during the process was the best thing I could ever have heard. As One Shelf Willy says, fail to prepare or prepare to fail. Keep up the great work, One Shelf and Fat Staff, Chef and Derek. Sending love from your pals up north, Canadian flag. Alan, Alyssa, and Hudson.
Oh, that is all time.
All time.
I stayed north of the wall.
Hey, don't blame you.
I stayed north of the wall.
Jill, when she was going through nursing school, showed me a simulation of childbirth. That was like 4 or 5 years ago. I still vividly remember that just simulation video.
I can imagine
them turning the child sideways and just things that start out, the size of this, then turn out the size of that. And it's it's a little jarring. It's a little jarring.
I can only imagine. And it was something like Charles, obviously, she ended up having, like when Rue was being born, she wanted to be natural first. We ended up having to get in a C-section.
I always forget that.
But even going into the process, the game plan was always, I'm going to stay north of the wall. She didn't mind that I stayed north of the wall either.
Yeah, more power to you.
I just,
I'm sitting there and I have the midwife going, hey, Dad, you'll want to see this, Dad. And I'm sitting there like, I did not talk about this with my wife.
And you're thinking, I don't know if I do want to see this.
And she's down there going, pushing. So this is not the time to ask for permission.
Yeah.
And then Jill all of a sudden's like, get down there. Yeah. I'm like, okay, I'll look. And it was, dude. It was a whole thing.
I shout out Stan Janis, but a buddy of mine, Logan, I've spoken about Logan a lot on Bussin' with the Boys. But his dad, Stan, I remember when we were young, I was probably 11, 12 years old. And he was talking about the experience and talking about, just the shit and piss and blood and everything else and just being a wee little lad. I'm like staring with that face.
Yeah.
And I'm just thinking to myself, I don't think I could ever look at that.
Yeah.
And so I just think from a young age, it's just always been in my head, whatever the vision that I had back when I was that age, coming into the questions of, hey, would you want it? I'm like, I think I'm just going to stay up here.
Stan scared you straight.
Stan scared me straight.
Yeah.
He scared me straight.
I will say for any hunters out there, if you are debating this topic of whether or not to go south of the wall, like the smells that you encounter hunting when you're field dressing an animal, expect those smells.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
And I'll leave it at that.
Yeah. That's all you can do.
And for people that don't, I think to myself, that's got to be jarring as well. That's got to be pretty jarring.
Yeah.
It's the sights, the sounds, and the smells.
I think it's hilarious that he was watching high def, needed 4K. Let me watch tape. Because I want to say, like, people who do, and I'm speaking for, like, I didn't do this. So I'm speaking for what I've heard through friends, through people that kind of talk about the experience that they feel seeing their wife, like seeing both of them, they're accomplishing this thing together. I feel like it's a very much like a connective thing with your wife, that it's your wife, so you don't feel some type of way. I'm laughing about it thinking, he's just going in to prepare for war.
Yeah.
Like, I'm going to watch somebody else go through this where I have zero attachment just to see what I'm getting myself into.
I'm laughing, imagining the woman that was filmed and some doctor coming in and going, and Rebecca, before we start the childbirthing process, we do have some students here today for research purposes. Would you be okay with us filming this today? And how in the world did she say yes to that?
Yeah.
And then you have Rando over there with the camcorder just
zoomed in. Hang on, let's get the cover up on it. All right, zoom in. Yeah.
Derek said, get the boom mic going if y'all can see him.
All right, let's get another one here for safety.
Please. Hey, that was perfect, Rebecca. We're just going to do it one more time.
Yeah. Hey, Doc, we're going to need her to stop right here. We got to reset a lens. We got to get a different lens. Rebecca, can you stop pushing for a second?
Talent is really loud, by the way, between shots. Are we okay with that?
Yeah.
But yes, that was my
So here we go. John Lewis, 6676 on YouTube. Just found out I'll be joining PT6 on July 7th next year, boys. Shooting for that Independence baby.
Hey, that's a
shout out John Lewis. I got another one here from Ty Shafnisky.
Yeah.
Shafnisky.
Oh, Shafnisky. That's right.
Just finished listening to today's pod. Love the call-ins. Made me think about how blessed I am to have got my little girl's first word on camera. Hoping baby Scarlett can give Sherm a moment like I just had. We're hoping.
Ty, I'm jealous, dude. I'm jealous. This one comes from Carter Burgeon. He said, got promoted to dad status today. Carter, congratulations. Welcome to PT6. Hitting the trenches with an unbeatable attitude. I want 3 a.m. blowouts. I want to run out of diapers in the middle of the night. I want my wife to find my secret Zen stash. I want all the smoke. I'm ready for it all. This guy's a sicko. Dude.
I hope she doesn't give it up to me for another year.
Oh my God, Carter. Unbelievable experience at the hospital. Nurses and doctors were amazing. In the middle of giving birth to our first child with the head about to crown, my wife looks at me and says, this actually isn't that bad. That's a warrior.
That is a warrior.
That's a warrior that I am glad is on my team. Keep on keeping on, fellas. PT6, motherfucker. That's what he said.
Yeah.
PT6, motherfucker.
If I had that comment before Rue's birth, remember when I fucked that entire conversation up when Charles decided to get the C-section? I swear, it kind of feels like you're giving up a little bit. If I had that comment the week before, I mean, you got people out here saying it ain't even that bad.
This one said it ain't that bad.
Yeah.
Also, Carter, like on a...
And I'm just handing her the For the Dad's Code. I'm like, read it. He said his wife looked at him and said, this one ain't even that bad.
I got like 8 more of these if that one doesn't hit. And Carter on a family vacation, by the way, like couples vacation with all the kids.
Yeah.
You know he's the dad that if anything goes awry on the trip, he's the one running to Walgreens, getting the stuff. God, what a sicko.
We got to pray for him that he keeps that mood throughout the entire process. That's where it gets challenging. That's why we embrace the good mentality here. That's why if you're feeling in the dark and feeling low, you just pop on a For the Dads episode just to hear us, whether we're pretending to embrace the moment or just reminding ourselves to embrace the moment. You can also get the good hats. We have hats. Those are in our store, bwtb.com.
They are.
It just says good on there. Just subtle reminders. And tell your wife you listen to this pod and how we embrace good, because they will throw it in your face.
Yeah.
And sometimes you need that.
You do. And tell her if she plays her cards right.
You'll mount her. I got one here from Brock. Brock Winland. T6369. Not even a dad, but by far my favorite podcast. That fires me up.
An ST sicko?
You know what? He could be, I don't know how old he is. He could be, maybe he's not old enough to be a Seaman Team Sixer. Maybe he's just a goon beret.
Ooh.
I mean, you know, they're still slinging lead, but the maturity might up. But maybe he is a ST6er. Maybe he is a Seaman Team 6er.
Yeah.
Not even a dad yet, but by far my favorite podcast. Oh, Willy One Shelf, talking about how he waited for Charles to leave her apartment before taking a dump, made me spit my water out this morning. Had to mop, good. Suck at mopping, good. Fiance, okay, he is an ST6er.
Okay.
He's an ST6er. He's old enough. Fiance going to get home and see... Fiance is going to get home and see the water streaks in the kitchen floor. Good.
But mopping, by the way.
I hope she questions you too, bro.
Yeah, I hope she does. And can I give him a dad hack? Bro, go get one of those Swiffer. They have the new Swiffer things where it spins.
They got the spinnies now?
Yes, dude. And not that expensive. And you're never going to have streaks, dude. And when she's like, oh, you did a good job mopping, be like, yeah, I did crush it because guess what, honey? I bought this. We got this new thing. It's super easy. You'll love it.
Or you just tell her, I know, you ain't even got to tell me.
Or you can say that.
What are these streaks? Oh, I'm sorry. I don't think I heard thank you come out of your mouth for mopping the floor.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Hey, it is good to see you, though. By the way, dinner's ready, too, man.
Yeah. Crazy, I made you a midday latte, espresso machine. Bought that one, too.
And make sure you have the little one in your arm, too. And you're just, oh, by the way, I'm burping her.
Yeah, go check the closet. I cleaned that, too. I can't wait to hear what your corrections are. Seeing a clean closet.
Did you run anything on the front porch? Maybe some cobwebs? Oh, because I put up Halloween decorations.
Oh, did you notice the blankets folded on the couch?
Pull tight.
I wonder who did that. There's streaks on the couch.
Hey, you know the pillow that I never chopped? Go check that out.
Yeah.
But anyways, love you, sweetie.
Yeah. New set of sheets on the bed. Yeah. I see the face you're making now with the guilt building up. Yeah, maybe you should think about that before you tell me about these fucking streaks on the floor.
Hey, that little drawer that's underneath.
Bleep that out. This is a kid show. Bleep that out.
Yeah,
for
this
now.
kid show. Hey, you know that drawer that's underneath my clothes that hang, and sometimes you move my clothes that are hanging, and I hide my laundry that I didn't hang right there? Go check that shelf.
I knew you was going to talk about the streaks on the floor because I'm thinking to myself, then she's going to walk into the mud room and talk about how my shoes are all over the place. Why don't you go check the mud room and see that my shoes are put up nice and neat? You want to say anything else about the floor?
Hey, how about go check out the toilet seat, see if there's any pubes or yellow marks on it. Get back to me.
Oh God,
we do love our wives.
we
though.
love our wives.
We
and
love
our
our
fiancés.
And our fiancés.
Because my man here, Brock, he's got a fiance. We
Yeah.
love her. We love her.
Love her. Speaking of, we have Gabriella Sestra 213. She wrote in, the reference to ladybugs had me bawling. I lost my brother to suicide in May of 2024. Since his passing, ladybugs have made their presence known in unique times where I know it's my brother Justin giving us a wink from heaven. Love you guys and this podcast. I look forward to listening every Wednesday, and I love what you're doing. Keep it up. Hashtag Milk Team 6.
Thank you very much. What's her name?
Gabriella.
Gabriella. Thank you for shooting in that comment. I know last week when I saw a couple comments too, fired up, not like fired up, but like appreciating the Logan email that came from like the Rue connection and everything else, and or Nelly.
Yes.
And that email, I took the card, I took it with me home, and I let my wife read it as well because I felt like it was that like impactful, like just reading that and seeing that and just taking a step back and thinking about the universe in general and how that was giving closure to Logan and the family.
Yes.
On writing that in. So Gabriella, thank you for sharing your comment as well. Yes, I wanted to give a shout out. Let me pull. I know I texted it to you, but
You look for that. We'll just confirm it is from Texas. And I believe, I could be wrong, I believe your friend DM'd the show too.
Oh, did he?
Like, that's my boy Logan or something. There was something like that I'm digging for now. That's another lore of like people recognizing other people from call-ins, from write-ins.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
Stuff like that. That's really cool, but from Texas.
Okay, cool. That makes all the sense in the world. Yeah, JT's the man, by the way, while Will's still looking for this. He does a bunch of like music video shoots and stuff in Nashville. I've been trying to find some kind of shoot where we need like extra hands to get JT involved.
I love how he came up to me randomly. He's like, hey, I know Sherman really well. Call him a bitch for me and tell him what's up. I was just laughing. All right.
I was like 4 weeks into the job and Will comes in. He goes, hey, Sherman, some guy at Walgreens called you a bitch. And I was like, what the world?
Make sure to bleep one or two of those out, Chef.
Yeah.
Good kid show.
Just to play it.
But what Sherman was referring to, everybody knows how massive of the Nebraska guy that I am. So a lot of my algorithm is around like Nebraska stuff. But there was something that came across my timeline that I just wanted to say that for the dads, the brand, Sherman, myself, Chef Derek, like the community, Papa Team 6, that we are rallied behind this head coach from Elkhorn North. His 11-month-old passed away. I was battling through some things throughout, I say like childhood, but throughout up to that 11 months, he was a twin. And this head coach, Coach Sam Stanley, he lost his son Grant just weeks before his first birthday, which is, again, fighting back tears, but can not imagine going through something like that, being a head coach of a football team.
Yeah.
Still doing your absolute best to compartmentalize with a group of like young men, high schoolers. It's like, I'm sure the high school football team, like they're rallied around him, but you're mostly like coaches and parents might understand what you're going through. I can only imagine how difficult that was. They went out and beat their rival for I believe the first time in program history. But they won it, and I'm reading this article talking about highly emotional of a game it was, seeing the team and coaching staff and everybody kind of rally around him and his family. So just want that football team and Coach Stanley to know that for the dads, we're thinking about you. Papa Team 6, we're thinking about you. We're rallied around you as well. Digital arm, digital bear hug, everything, because, man, the heart goes out to you and mom and just that situation, because that is tough. And they go out and coach a football game.
I was just about to say, that's the most heroic part of it is the great line from Remember the Titans, attitude reflects leadership. That's a huge part of leading a team is the attitude that you bring in to that high school every single day, into the locker room,
Right.
practice, and maintaining that kind of attitude and being able to lead young men during loss like that. Dang.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah. Heart goes out to him, man.
So
I
sorry.
know one day, like, clearly the ripple effect with the family and everything else, that'll happen. But the effect and impact he will have on that team and those kids who grow up and go on to chase careers, whatever they do,
100%.
they'll always be able to like look at this moment from their old head ball coach in high school and remember a time of, resiliency, whether or not you wanted to practice that resiliency, whether you even wanted to get out of bed, because I'm sure at times you don't want to do anything. Maybe football, you can assume, was just the escaping factor of getting his head out of, the grief that was currently going on with him. That'll have an effect. That'll have an impact on those young men, because I'm thinking like they don't even understand the weight of it right now until they go on to have kids one day and think back on that moment and realize like, damn, coach was going through something that I couldn't even have a perspective from.
Yeah, dude.
But heart goes out to that team. Heart goes out to that family. And just wanted to take a moment because I saw that come across my timeline. So a couple of people tagged me in it too, just because, again, it's around Nebraska.
Yeah.
And they know the pod for the dads. And so just wanted to share that.
No, I'm glad that you did. I'm glad that you shared that. I am coming off of an emotional high from last week of having my parents in town. And I think I talked with you briefly on this. PT6, we interrupt this episode to bring you our newest sponsor, Olipop. Olipop is introducing their new SpongeBob collaboration, the Pineappleiest soda from Bikini Bottom. You got a fun can here that features SpongeBob on the front. Not only does it look good, guys, it tastes good. Pineapple Paradise. Juicy pineapple with a splash of mandarin. Pure liquid joy, just like SpongeBob himself. These are collectible cans. There's 5 limited edition SpongeBob can designs hidden in each 4-pack. Each pack's a little treasure hunt. You never know which one you'll get. Collect them all and unlock sweet rewards at drinkolipop.com/SpongeBob. We got this soda in maybe 2 weeks ago, I think. And we had a hard time even finding a soda for this ad read because we're just drinking them at the shop. I'm sure that Olipop, you probably sent this so we could show it on camera. We just started consuming it instantly. We have a few laying around the office. So Olipop, if you're hearing this message, please send more. They're delicioso. The thing with Olipop is it actually supports your gut health with 9 grams of prebiotic fiber. Only 2 to 5 grams of sugar per can, so it tastes like soda, but is actually good for you. Also, don't let Plankton steal it. Derek is giving me a very important note. We have been hearing rumors and reports that Plankton is trying to get his hands on the Pineapple Paradise. We say nay. And I'm also seeing some like chum soda. He's trying to push some chum soda. Check out drinkolipop.com and you can learn more about that as well. They have other flavors: vintage cola, classic root beer, cream soda, orange squeeze, Dr. Goodwin, lemon lime, and more. Do not forget Will Compton's favorite flavor, classic grape. Guys, get $2 off a 4-pack of Olipop at drinkolipop.com/bussin'. That works on any flavor of 4-pack, including SpongeBob, at any retailer. Olipop is sold online, drinkolipop.com, plus Amazon, and available in almost 50,000 retailers nationwide, including Costco, Walmart, Target, Publix, Whole Foods, Kroger, and shout out Texas, H-E-B. So guys, make sure you check out Olipop. True classic, I'm wearing it. What's the next thing I say? I say, oh, my wife loves me in it. She says, oh, Sherman, put on that one. What's that one brand you always talk about? Honey, True Classic. And honey, I love you if you're listening to this, but I have to remind you every single time. I say, it's True Classic, honey. I wear the shirts all the time in the office. I wear them around the house, but more specifically, I wear them on date night. I know what you're thinking. You're probably in Minnesota, Montana. You're up there north, and you're like, Sherman, there's no way I'm going to wear a T-shirt on date night. It's too cold. So I guess True Classic's out. I guess there's nothing we can do about it. Nay. True Classic also sells hoodies, guys. I'm wearing one right now. They're comfortable. They look great. These sleek designs have you looking good. The pants. What else? They have jackets. I mean, you cannot go wrong with True Classic. And also, True Classic sent us some athletic shorts. Now I'm plugging all of True Classic. True Classic's athletic shorts with the built-in undies. Are you wearing some right now, Derek? They're unreal comfortable. So if you want to get out there, get fit, and look good doing it, True Classic's the way to go. The crazy thing is, True Classic has already sold over 25 million shirts to more than 5 million customers with over 200,000 5-star reviews. So I'm definitely not the only dad who has figured this out. You can find them at Amazon, Target, select Costco and Sam's Club locations, or just head to trueclassic.com/for-the-dads. Trust me, grab one, and you will thank me later, guys.
Is this like a crack a cold one?
This would be my crack a cold one.
Okay.
But I would say, like,
Right before we move into our other segments, I do, and this one hurts me because he's a rival. Shout out Shane Beamer. Shout out. So for
That's
if anyone's
right.
on
Oh,
Twitter-
rival. I'm trying to think when Tennessee played South Carolina, but you're shouting out Coach Beamer.
Yeah,
You're acknowledging that
they were in the East. We played them every year up until this year.
The Cox were a rival of Tennessee because you guys were in the same division.
But JP Hovey works here at Buston, is in Columbia right now as we're filming this for South Carolina, Alabama, and he met up with Shane Beamer last night. They took a photo with the For the Dads hat. I'll put the photo up on Twitter. Hurts to say, shout out Shane Beamer.
You can put the photo up in the episode too.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
we'll put it up here. So
shout out Coach Beamer, dude. I love Coach Beamer. I love Coach Beamer.
Coach Beamer. And hey, huge shout out to JP because I was walking out when he was getting in the Uber to go to the airport. Uber's pulling up. He's like grabbing a bunch of stuff and he's like, Sherm, do you have a For the Dads hat? I really want to give one to Coach Beamer. Like, that was totally JP's idea.
And you see Coach Beamer just tweeting too, thanking JP.
Oh,
did you see that tweet?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, bro. Coach Beamer, I love Coach Beamer.
They were texting. I believe, and sorry, you know how I am with the banana cream, the heavy cream, but I believe that JP and Coach Beamer are on texting terms.
Yes, they are.
But don't quote me.
Yeah. Just know they have a good relationship.
They have a good relationship. I believe that he was saying he was texting Coach B.
I believe a player texted JP. I don't know if it was Kilgore or Harbor. One of them had texted saying he wanted to meet JP and that the team was like together to get over there. And I do believe he exchanged messages. If it's DMs or texts,
Yeah.
I can't verify. He exchanged messages. So you are correct.
I know he exchanged, like they follow each other. I know they exchange messages on X.
Okay, yeah, we can do another public apology at the beginning of next week's episode.
I got a text the other day too from Logan at Showboat saying that Anthony Rizzo listens to the pod.
Yeah, did y'all hear that?
you fucking kidding me?
I forgot to.
Cubs 2016 Cubs legend.
Yeah.
Anthony Rizzo, if you're listening to this, grew up a Cubs fan my whole life. Thank you.
Yeah.
Tell him you fucking kidding me?
I'm not joking.
Dude,
I'm not
that fires
joking.
me up. Oh my God, dude.
Tell him.
We got to get Rizzo
Say
on the
what up
pod.
again. Tell him what up again. One more time.
What up? That is so fucking awesome. I grew up Cubs fan my whole life. It's the only team outside of Tennessee that I ever loved because my grandfather, a lot of my family's from Illinois.
Yeah.
Grandfather was a Cubs fan. So.
Hey, that's honestly very cool to see that reaction in real time.
I know.
Because we got
I'm so glad I
we got
didn't
the
tell y'all,
text
but
that
I'm
says,
sorry I didn't.
dropped it like a nugget of information.
What?
But for anyone who grew up a Cubs fan, like Anthony Rizzo is like, he's a hero to like anyone who grew up because it was like being a Cubs fan for a long time is a very miserable experience.
That's
And him,
more.
Chris
That message
Bryant-
is more for people who maybe aren't Cubs fans. This is the weight of why I feel the way I do.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because Cubs fans, they know. They feel
of
that
course.
excitement.
Yeah.
Oh,
But we got the text, World Series champion, Gold Glove winner, Silver Slugger Anthony Rizzo says he loves For the Dads.
And you know,
And it juiced me up because we got bussing, but we were playing when bussing kicked off. So it's like there's a level of status that you'll have when you're first getting exposed, like as far as NFL guys and people in that world. But to know like me and you are doing For the Dads, and this is a very much a niche podcast.
Very niche.
Very niche. And it's like, yo, Anthony Rizzo coming across For the Dads and just being like, I love listening to For the Dads. Whether or not he said that, I'm taking it that he said I love For the Dads.
Yeah.
But it fired me up.
It fired me up. And I just know that he's listening to this right now going, guys, stop.
Stop.
Talk about how Sherman's wife hates him. I like that.
Yeah,
Keep that going.
Talk about mounting your wife.
subscribe.
Yeah. But you know Rizzo. He's Rizzo's before that, in that pep rally thinking, when can I get home and get on this?
He's listening right into what the fuck? When did I say I was horny? When have I ever said that?
Oh, man.
But yes, thank you, Anthony Rizzo.
Yeah.
That is
And
really
Shane
cool.
Beamer.
And Shane Beamer.
Yeah, we got a few now. It's Beamer, Rizzo, and then also Coach Drink, Mizzou head coach.
Oh, that is right.
Yeah.
Big game. Well, we'll know how it turned out next week.
They're playing. They played this past weekend, College Game Day, Mizzou, Vanderbilt.
Yeah.
But get into your highs of the weekend. Can't wait to hear about your family did coming into town. You had the whole family here when we were done with the podcast last week.
Had the whole family.
How'd the weekend go? Talk to us about your crack a cold one highs.
It went really well. The whole family was in. I do not get to see my brother often. It's really kind of like once a year. And so last week was awesome getting to see my brother. But more importantly, getting to see my mom, my dad, and my brother all at the same time. It's just funny when you get older, having all the people in the same room together just seems less and less and less. And so having them here for the 4 days that they were here was incredible. They're obsessed with y'all. They are obsessed with Derek and Chef, by the way. I want to give a huge shout out to them for just whatever y'all were talking about with my family, whatever was said, they adore them. I mean, my mom talked about you two for hours.
Likewise, they were very kind. It was awesome to get to talk to Sherman's family. Super sweet bunch, like exactly what you would hope for whenever, you're meeting someone that you work with or friends, family. It's always like, oh, we'll see what happens. And they were, exceeded expectations. I don't know, Derek, if you...
The only thing I'll say, the two stories that came up is your dad was coming up and I went for a Mr. Young and he goes, Sherman. And I was like, that's why he's a junior. Like, got it. Like Sherman. So instantly your dad, all veil of being a dad is gone. Like your dad's the coolest. And then shout out your brother for wearing Nike Monarchs because I felt it.
He did.
They were the cleanest pair of Nike Monarchs I ever did see. And I was like, that's for the dads if I've ever seen it.
He did. He was rocking brand new Monarchs. I did notice that.
We got to get us a pair. Like I have a dirty stained pair, which I know plays.
Yeah.
But we got to get some fresh Monarchs going on again.
Yeah, we got to get that going. And the, the 556s? The newbies?
A New Balance?
Yeah.
Is it the original? We're talking about the dad.
Yeah.
New Balances.
Yeah. We're talking like
not these. You're probably talking 556.
Yeah,
I got 550s,
yeah.
but this ain't the dad. That's not the dad collection.
Yeah, them 556s. You mow the lawn in some 556s.
Yeah.
You mean biddies.
Yeah.
But yes, my brother, was that my brother's first time meeting you?
I think so. I believe so. I was kind of handling it like I'd seen him again.
Yes.
But I think that was my first time meeting him.
Yeah, yes, I think so too. But he was elated. And it got brought up because we talked about in last week's episode, the track days and the shot put. And my brother, he fixates, he ruminates on things.
Yeah.
He brought up 4 or 5 times just going, Sherm, I don't think Will knows how athletic you really were. I just don't know if he know, and it's fine, but I just don't think he really understands how fast you really were. I don't think
I do. I don't think I get it.
Hey, I couldn't prove it to you. I'm not in the state that I could prove it to you. But I just thought that was so funny that my brother was like, I got to prove to Will Compton that
he's like, is there tape?
There's probably some tape out there.
We got to get some tape.
We'll get some tape. But that was his one takeaway, is that he is sorry that he came to my defense so strongly in that conversation.
Oh, yeah, I didn't think anything of it. I loved it.
And my mom swoops in with the ultimate segue, and I love Chef, but I feel bad for his volunteers this weekend. It just shifted. Sorry to bring that up. Sorry to bring that. I did not mean that in a bad way.
Your mom is such a sweetheart, bro.
Hurt people.
Your mom's such a sweetheart too.
And
I'm in a couple convos with her, and I'm feeling like she's wanting to talk, like not talk ball with me, but kind of show that she can talk some ball. And she's like talking about Bam and everything else. I'm just kind of grinning and smiling about it. No one's like she wants to let me know that she knows what's going on, that she knows ball.
I will. This is the last thing I say about it because it was a funny moment. But we watched the Alabama-Tennessee game together, and after the pick six, she was shouting. We had to tell her to be quiet because Scarlett was sleeping because she was screaming at the top of her lungs, and she goes, "Sorry, Chef." Exactly like that. So you have. I'm just saying, you have all the right in the world that if the tides turn and y'all beat Bama, you can take a shot at Miss Amy.
I won't. That's what you get to do when you win. Just like last year.
That's what he's saying. Whenever you do beat
cigar
Bama
on the field, I was like, that's you. That's why you love the game.
Yeah.
It's because when you win, you get to be on top of the world. When you lose, everything doesn't matter. And like life sucks.
Well, and that's why I'm saying when you do win, you have a free pass. You can take a shot at Miss Amy.
Miss Amy is too sweet. I can't.
You got to know. You got to get her number and shoot her a text.
Hey, it's part of the game.
Can't hear what you're saying now, can I, Amy?
Hey, love working with your son though. Have a good one. Have a good one. But yeah, the weekend was great. It was just a reminder. It is for any parents out there that you are in a town starting a family that is far separate away from like your core family or maybe your cousins, your aunts, etc. Make sure to prioritize that time with your family because golly, I needed that. Like, I wouldn't even call it a reset, but just like a refreshing of just having family around and just like, there's something so great about it, dude.
Yeah.
It was really, really good.
And just a reminder too that those times are precious because you just don't know how many you're going to have.
Yes, dude. When y'all were talking about that, was that on the bus when you were talking about the mathematical equation of how many
there's
more
like
times?
A graph out there. I know the 5 Types of Wealth by Sahil Bloom, that book. He's got the graphs in there of how much you see your kids, like, when they're born and when they're in high school and how it starts to taper off in college and when they live on their own and start a family.
Yeah.
And it's crazy to visually see it.
Yes.
And so I love that you feel that way because I feel like those are the moments of perspective where you just enjoy it that much more because you just truly don't know how many of those times you're going to have.
Yeah.
Anything else from the weekend you want to hit on?
No, that was really it. The only other thing is we had to sit at the dinner table and listen to my mom pitch like 40 different grandma names. And we landed on Sunny. That's spelled with an IE. Don't do it with a Y.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sunny.
With an IE.
SONNIE.
No, Will. SUNNIE. Because if you spell it wrong, she's not going to be happy.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Sorry, Miss Amy.
Yeah, seriously. It was we talked about it for like 40 minutes at dinner. I was like, all right, with an IE.
What are the names that didn't win?
Can we just do grandma?
There was Queenie, Buck, and all things that like have nothing to do with my mother. Like no nickname that has ever Cozy. And I'm just sitting there. Buck.
Cozy.
Queenie. And I'm sitting there, I'm going, Mom, when have we ever called you these things?
Like, Mom, you're not even in the realm of grandmother name. Like, you're just trying to rename yourself.
Yeah, we're naming a new dog at this point.
Yeah.
What are we like? And so I put that to the PT6ers out there. How did y'all come up with your grandma names and grandpa names? Because I don't even know if Sonny's going to be it. But I just mine
very old fashioned. It was grandma and grandpa, and then on my mom's side, because my dad's side grandparents, my dad's side parents, they were grandma and grandpa because they lived in the proximity of St. Francis County.
Yeah.
My mom's parents, who lived Colorado at one point, Kansas City, but they were in another state. They were known as Grandma Jerry and Grandpa Charlie.
Okay.
So it was just That's what I knew growing up. So when Charles was coming at me with like, what are we going to name? What do you want her to call your dad? I'm just like, Grandpa. And she's like, you don't want like Paw. Like I've heard people do that, but I'm just more like, I'm just like a grandma and grandpa guy. She's like, well, they got to have something different for my parents. Like you just don't like Grandpa Alex and Grandma Luisa. But it's more the Filipino ties. It's the Filipino version of Grandma and Grandpa, which is Lola and Opa. So I'm like, okay, I can get on board with that.
I love that.
But I don't have a dog in the fight when it comes to helping your mom figure out a name. Because to me, it's like she's truly trying to rename herself.
Yes. And I just leaned
If she wants me to call her Sonny, I'll call her Sonny.
That's what I did. I leaned into it the whole weekend. I said, Sonny, here's Scarlett. Scarlett, look at your Sonny.
Yeah.
It's your Sonny. Say good morning. So yeah, if that's what she wants, that's what she'll get.
Just tell your mom, like, hey, mom, I want you to start calling me Thor. Like, I'm changing my name for you.
I'm Thor.
Yeah, I'm Thor to you now.
And if anything, I should be Sonny because my nickname was Sunshine when I was a little kid. So maybe I should be Sonny.
Yeah.
Kind of taking my name.
But Buck, Cozy, mom, what we doing?
Queenie. There was a whole list. I need to have her. Well, that would be actually a really funny graphic. She has a notes app list of all of her grandma names that she wanted to go by.
Got you.
I'll get that for us.
I would love to see it.
Yeah, I'll get that.
Quick, Sherm, just the name that my dad's mom selected was what my brother called her. And so we had grandma and grandpa on my mom's side. My dad's mom is called Munga because that was just what my dumbass baby brother uttered out of his mouth when he saw her. So forever she is Munga.
Which is what
I kind of mess with that.
She writes it with an L at the end, like Mongol. I don't. It's Munga.
And I told Miss Amy, I love you, by the way, Mom. I'm not mad with you. I'm doing this because it's funny. I told her Sonny's a placeholder. Because whatever Scarlett calls you, that's going to be your name. I want to go the Munga route of she just,
whatever she says.
Diba. Yeah, you Diba now.
Yeah, you Diba now.
You Diba.
Now I'm thinking about it. How common is it that grandparents take a different? Because I had one side of my family was grandma and grandpa, and then the other was Grampy and Gigi.
Right, people have a lot of different names, like Meemaw, Paw.
Yeah, now I'm thinking about it. I wonder if it's like, depending on where you live. Everyone drop what you call your grandparents.
Yes, that would
in
be
the comments.
That's a great call.
Let's get a little.
There's got to be a PT6er out there that's like laughing and pointing at the screen about how grandma wanted to be called something like along those lines.
Oh yeah,
like my mom told me to call her. I don't know.
Oh, dude, I had Julie, my grandmother, Juju, Charlie, Cha Cha. George was Dadosh because my brother couldn't pronounce it. And Diane was Honey Cookie because everyone called her Honey, but my brother would always get a cookie at her house. And so he would always say Honey Cookie because he wanted a cookie. And then it just turned into Honey Cookie.
That's awesome.
There we go. That's all I had to say about that. I'm ready to move on if we feel good.
My crack a cold one. I have a solid crack a cold one, and thinking about it too because I didn't talk about it a whole lot last week, but I had that lunch date with Rue when I came home on Thursday.
Oh yeah.
So my crack a cold one is going to be one-on-one time with your kids. I had a time where I came back last Thursday. I had the afternoon, took Rue to lunch. We went to Bare Bones Butcher here in Nashville. No free shout outs to Bare Bones Butcher. Love that spot. It's a great spot. And ice cream over at Jenny's.
Ooh.
This week, Charo takes Rue to London. And I'll get to the quote topic less in the text that I ended up sending my wife last night under, I had some vitamins in my system. It was just kind of in my feels about a couple things.
I forgot about that.
But I'm thinking to myself, like, why? I'm just thinking to myself, like, why it's all so important to have the one-on-one time with your kids. Because again, life is just so busy. You end up losing sight of some of these things. Not like before it's too late, but a lot of times you just think back on moments where you should have been a little bit more intentional to have those moments.
Yeah.
Because I'm listening to a video you're showing me and it just made me so sad with Rue and her old voice talking about the trash can, recycling and cardboard and high-fiving her. And so I'm thinking about why all this one-on-one time is so important because I was so fired up for Charo and Rue to go to London, to go international, see the world, see some of these things that involving like Peter Pan and some of the hot spots in London, the landmarks, the parks, the food, all of that stuff.
Yeah.
And if like thinking about why it's all important is when you're having that one-on-one time with your kid, because a lot of times when you have that second one, the first one will not feel abandoned or anything else, but they the anxiety of that attention that they're probably going to lose from mama and dad, which then makes them act out and do all these other things. And having that solo time to just have conversations with your little one, or just spend quality time without mom or without the other parent or without your siblings, to know that you are just focused on them. I'm looking up things on why it's all important. It protects attachment and their sense of security and when they're feeling displaced or they are losing that attention when the new one comes along. It supports that emotional adjustment.
Yeah.
Because again, a lot of moving parts are happening when a second kid comes involved, or a third kid. It just gets that much, that time gets that much smaller, and it helps them with that emotional adjustment of you're having that focused one-on-one time, to where now when you come home and you're around the other siblings, or they've spent a lot of good time with dad, to where they almost feel part of whatever solution dad might be involved in whenever you get home, versus that jealousy or acting out, and you're kind of wondering why they're acting out. And then also encourages that healthier siblings relationship. So Rue's just been a very good big sister, and I hope it continues to go that way. And I think a lot of it we'll have to do is Charles and I always having these moments every so often where we're having that one-on-one time with Rue. And then when Scotty becomes of age, and if we have a third one, or when Scotty gets to that age to know big sister does have a lot of firsts, we celebrate a lot of those. And it seems a little different for Scotty because she's the second one coming through the first. So the enthusiasm, they might notice the loss of enthusiasm or comparing it or judging it. So whenever you're having these one-on-one times, it encourages that healthy relationship, because they have dad for a day, or they have one of us for a week, Charles traveling to London with Rue. They come back and they're so ready to pour back into the home because they feel so refreshed and reset that they spent time with us. Decreases those moments of acting out and jealousy. Why it's also important for marriage is the couple satisfaction. Charles and I did that staycation a couple weeks ago. And just the way it like lowers your stress and helps with the co-parenting, because you feel like you had this isolated moment together without kids, being young again, feel like you're dating your wife versus you're rooming with your wife. Then you come home and you just feel rejuvenated to pour into the home, to where if mom or dad has to go do a certain thing, you're more prone to say, hey, I'll handle this, because you protect yourselves in having those one-off moments where you're having date night a couple times a month, or once a week, or a coffee once a week, or a staycation. Improves co-parenting and builds your consistency and emotional availability for the kids. Like you'll know as Scarlett gets older, and you probably have had these moments already, but when you have a date night or whatever set aside for you and Jill, and then you come home, you almost feel like you're that much more consistent, because you don't have this thing weighing on your shoulder of knowing like, man, my wife and I haven't been putting in time for each other. We're kind of noticing it. We're kind of feeling it, whether we're on our phone, whether we're watching a show and just going to bed, to where you now feel that consistency a little bit more, and you now feel that like emotional availability that you feel like you can give more to the kids because you've had these moments with your wife. So again, my crack a cold one.
That's a great note.
Is just thinking on those one-on-one time with your kids, also the one-on-one time with your wife, and just how much we need to be cherishing those and being intentional with those, and what kind of dividends it pays when you come back to the house.
You could not be preaching more to the choir on this. That's one of my favorite lessons, crack a cold ones you've ever done, because that is what Jill and I have been facing the most right now with Scarlett. And who are Jill and Sherman as parents now, but also like we're married and we're friends, and we want to spend time with each other. And Sherman needs to do a way better job of prioritizing time with Jill as well, of setting date nights. And we've talked about this, dude. This is something that I do such a poor job of planning those evenings with Jill, and something we want to get into. We're looking for our first babysitter. Mm-hmm. And our first date night is going to be, we're going to go see a movie. We're going to keep it quick. Just go see a movie, come right back home. But
even then, it comes with its challenges. When the first time you get a babysitter, it's like you're both kind of on edge. Wife a little bit more, but you're both on edge. You both kind of feel bad. You're like, should we be doing this? And I can't tell you how I feel like how important it's been for me and Charles, like when we do certain things together and get our time together. Like we went to last Sunday, we did a date night to where I took her to the Dermot Kennedy concert that was here in Nashville at the Ryman. And that was a great time. And just like you just feel like you're operating so much more so as a team than just your managers at the house trying to coexist.
Yeah, dude.
And make it all happen and feeling drained. And we can all think about it. It all comes out in it rears its ugly head at certain times. And when you actually sit and think about it, you know it's just because we both haven't been pouring into us the way we need to. So that way we have a full cup when we come home.
This thought crossed my mind of, and that's why my family being in town was so incredible too. Of like, we went on a morning walk, or like a hike really. And my brother and my mom pushing Scarlett, and I'm sitting there holding Jill's hand, and we're not holding anything or pushing anything. And I literally could not remember the last time I was walking with Jill and just holding her hand. And we didn't have Scarlett in one of our arms.
Attached to it somewhere.
Yes. And I was like, oh, what a great moment. And I just brought her in and put my arm around her and was walking with her. And I was like, oh, we got to do way more of this. And I know that's such a small moment, but that kind of illustrates the idea of like, we are so desperate for it, dude. I got to do a better job of planning that stuff. Have to.
It's tough for the boys, man, the planning stuff. So again, it's a new world.
It's a new world, Derek. Not to take us off the subject, but Derek had he illustrated it so perfectly of what men were built for. Would you mind running PT6 through that? I thought it was very well said.
So this came off the heels of when Jill said, can you turn the phone around? And she was getting after, sure, this is what you're talking about.
Yes,
correct?
yes.
And she was just saying like, these aren't hard things to remember. It's 2 beers, not a hot dog. And she was doing it in a very lovely, caring fashion. And I said, Jill, we as men, our brains are built to protect the family from wildebeest and walruses and lions and tigers and bears and criminals and bad things. And we, like the docile golden retriever, have been dumbed down due to the world around us where we don't need to worry about woolly mammoths anymore. And so I said, Joe, it's not that he's not paying attention to you. His brain is firing to protect you from the world. It's just that the world's a little different these days. We're not cavemen making flames. I was like, he's not ignoring you. He's protecting you. So if he misses the little details, Joe, what's the end of the world? Because guess what? You didn't get stampeded by a woolly mammoth today.
Yeah.
He looks at me and goes, hey, that's pretty fucking good.
I said, where's that been?
Like the golden retrievers that we are. That's really good. That's well said.
Bud. We're trying our best. We're just licking shit. We're figuring it out.
And truly, I'm sitting here going, okay, electricity's paid, water's paid, trash went out, this was cleaned up, her car has gas in it, blah, blah, blah. And yeah, I am like, okay, I didn't set a resi for a restaurant. I didn't I need to get that into my rotation. It's not in my rotation yet.
I know, and it's hard, bro.
Ugh. Thank you. Very well said.
Very well said, Derek. Very well said. Should we get to the hotline?
Get to the hotline.
Got to keep it under an hour. Where are we at right now, Chef?
1:30.
All right.
1:30.
Actually, that's pretty good pace for hotline.
Pretty good pace for hotline.
That is pretty good pace. Right before we dive into hotline, very quick shout out to FanDuel. Our quick, what are the odds segment. What are the chances of your child upon birth going to Harvard or an Ivy League school? Would you like to take a guess percentage-wise of the chance of one of your little girls going to Harvard or Ivy League school?
Let's go 0.0000327.
Okay.
Way to have some faith.
0.00.
Way to have what?
I said, way to have some faith.
0.00327.
I'm thinking you have the real stat?
I have the real stat. I'm going to get y'all's guesses too, but it's 0.00327.
0.00327.
Okay, 3 zeros?
3 zeros. 3 zeros.
Chef.
0. I ain't sending my kid there.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I'm totally fucking.
Time out.
I'm fucking with the question. I'm sorry. That's on me.
This is guess what the stat
I
is,
know,
not your kid, child. Ain't going no Harvard. Ain't no going no Yale.
I'll go.
You gonna go to community college, just like your pappy.
You're gonna go to Knoxville. You're gonna wear the orange. You're gonna go to Neyland Stadium every Saturday and have the time of your life,
Yes,
just like
sir.
your dad did. Don't do 5 years like your dad did either. I'll go 0.0001. I'll go 4 zeros.
Oh,
0.00001.
I'm gonna put like getting hit by lightning.
It's
level.
got to be worse. Your chances of getting struck by lightning got to be higher than going to Harvard, because they always use that stat with like the NFL. You have a better chance of getting struck by lightning than playing in the NFL. And I got to think it's even harder. Maybe, right?
No, there's more kids that go to like those schools. Each have like what a
Damn.
body of like 5,000 people. How many people are in the NFL?
It's like
2,000.
2,000 something.
Yeah, it's got to be. It's got to be.
So it's got to be
easier.
more. I'm thinking less.
yeah. 4,700, I believe, is the student body.
Student body of undergrad.
4,700.
A new flock of 4,700 that come in every year.
Yes. Like a class size? Yeah. That sounds
We'll see.
right.
We'll see what the answer is.
We'll see.
I'll stick to
50-50. They either do or they don't.
50, is that your actual, like,
My
what if-
actual guess is they either go to Harvard or they don't.
okay, so you're going for 50%.
50%. You either do or you don't.
He may have won.
Derek?
He may have won. And I'll need a PT sicko to like do the math, because y'all went too far on the decimals. It's 0.043%. So I think 50% may actually, that's only,
No, is that you're saying that's percentage? 0.043%. What are the odds?
0.043.
Yeah, but we went
Y-
hundreds lower.
Yeah, you went hundreds lower.
But you're trying to move it twice right now to say
No, I'm moving his 50%. I'm moving the decimal on his 50%, trying to guess. Because how many zeros? did
no,
you
bro.
put?
He's at 50%. We're at 0. We have a little bit of a heartbeat at 0, and yours is still a
But
little
you're
bit of a
still
heartbeat.
going
at 0.
down from 100th to 1,000th, which is to
yeah.
a millionth, which is doesn't seem like a lot, but it's like
That's a
basically adding
lot.
on 100%.
But we're in the world between 0 and 1%. He's at 50.
But if you think about it, if you go from 0.01 to 0.001, you're going 100% lower.
You ever seen Ant-Man?
I'm saying
We're
in the world of 0 to -1%, right?
0 to 1. At least something. Like 0.
That's what I'm saying. We're at least something.
Is something.
The answer he just said is not even like it doesn't even get to 1%. He's at
Sure,
50.
give me the two numbers, please.
I'm doing it right now. I'm saying, what is closer to 0.043? Is it 50 or is it
I'm right about this.
0.000372? Calculating.
It's not 0.50.
No.
50%.
Okay.
It would be, the answer is 0.000372 is closer to 0.043. So
Okay.
Will wins.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, small margin. I almost had you.
No, you didn't.
It
like
is
Price-
quite,
we're
it
Price
is
is
quite
Right in
close. It is quite close.
So what are the actual odds? 0.04?
Yeah, 0.043 is your odds at birth of attending an Ivy League, which is kind of crazy. Thought
Yeah.
that was fun. I
Yeah.
thought I would mix it up with what are the odds and get everyone involved.
Yeah. That to me, you almost had me like really questioning myself. I'm like, no, there's 3-on-1 right here. And I'm
When we
like, dude,
started doing the math, the collective look across all of us going,
The argument was there, and I was tripping myself up because I was thinking, did you have 4 zeros? I was thinking that
Chef a second there.
Is he second?
We checked that.
Okay.
Yes, bro. We don't got to check that. Me and Chef are between 0 and 1%. He's at 50%. This isn't even close.
0.00001 is closer to 0.042. I think we can all collectively say that our chances of going to Harvard is
Ours are long gone.
ours is long gone. It's gone. Do we want to get into call-ins?
Yeah, let's get to the hotline. 601 The Dads. You want to be featured on the show? Call 601 The Dads. Leave a voicemail. If you're international, 601 The Dads at gmail.com. But yeah, let's get to the hotline. Let's get to a couple emails. And did you see the thing on like, hey, hold the speaker closer to the mic? There's a comment, one that.
Oh, we can do that in post.
Okay.
We'll start turning it up a bit.
Oh, there wasn't the shot there.
We are also brought to you by Form Energy. Form Energy delivers best-in-class taste with natural flavors and zero sugar. Form Energy has natural caffeine derived from green tea. Form comes in a variety of flavors. Screamin' Freedom, that's our Rocket Pop-inspired flavor. Grape Smash, which I'm sure Will Compton loves. He's a big grape guy. Blue Blitz, Orange Fury, and I'll throw in my own personal endorsement. Grape is my favorite flavor. I think I would go to say that. Yeah, and I don't. You're a big orange guy. Orange is a popular flavor in the office. It seems like grape goes the fastest. That might be because of Will Compton. Who knows? We might have to set up a security camera on our Form fridge because those puppies go fast too. Form Energy is now available at 7-Eleven nationwide. From October 13th through October 22nd, you can find Form Energy for only $1 at 7-Eleven with 7 rewards. That's the app, 7 rewards. Perfect for those that put in the work, for the person who wakes up in the morning, gets their workouts in, puts in a full day of work, and still gives it their all when they come home, because we got to give it all with the kiddos. They want our attention when we get home. We're tired. What's going to keep us up? Form Energy. And again, I'll take it back to myself. I sometimes do that, Chef. I do like a little 2 or 3 p.m. Form Energy, and it has me at that right level, right when I walk in the door, when I get home from work. And zero jitters, zero crash. Love it. Sign off, Form Energy. We do the work. Wayfair. Guys, we've talked to you before about Wayfair. When you think game day, you might not think Wayfair, but you should, because Wayfair is the best kept secret for incredible and affordable game day finds. Outdoor tailgating, coolers, grills, folding chairs, patio heaters, indoor game day even with recliners, TV stands, coffee tables, entertainment centers. There's something for every style and every home, no matter your space or budget. Some things that we have actually got for the set. You have Memorial Stadium plaque here of Nebraska Stadium that we got off of Wayfair for Will. You have a nice little Baylor BU sign up there that looks rustic and worn. It's very cool. Got both of those off of Wayfair. So even if it's, I've seen some neon signs on Wayfair of sports teams, NFL, NHL, CFB. They have a wide selection, guys. It's free and easy delivery, even on the big stuff. No more huge delivery fees for furniture. Get sofas, dining tables, beds, desks, and more shipped for free. Find all your must-haves, furniture, decor, appliances, and cookware all in one convenient place. Wayfair is your trusted destination for all things game day, from coolers to grills and recliners and slow cookers. Shop, save, and score today at wayfair.com. That is WAYFAIR.com. Wayfair, every style, every home. Let's get back to the episode.
This one I'm a little scared. Name our daughter.
Name a daughter?
Name our daughter.
Hey, Willy One Shelf and Fat Stafford. This is Seamus calling from Chandler, Arizona.
Shout out,
Looking
Seamus.
for advice on names. My wife and I are expecting our first girl at the end of November. And I know as one girl dad to another, you guys have some fantastic names. Scarlett, Rue, Scotty. They're unique. They're cute, sophisticated. I need some advice on how to pick names with my wife. She has some favorites, and they're not mine, but we've got to a top 3. And I want to give her ultimate control, but I'm interested to see what you guys did with naming your 3 daughters. Also, your opinion on our top 3.
Yes,
we have Serafina, Violet, Ocean. Give me your opinion. Appreciate it.
I mean, Violet through and through.
I kind of mess with Ocean.
You mess with Ocean?
I mess with Ocean because Rue's name is Cerulean. Cerulean water.
Yeah.
Ocean.
Here, this is my only thing that I'm going to throw out there. If this is my buddy running through these names with me, he's like, Sherman, what's your opinion? Ocean's going to get you, no pun intended, in some deep water.
Deep water.
In elementary and middle school.
Yeah.
She will get picked on.
That's kind of why I like it.
Resilience.
Yeah, resilience.
Build some grit.
Resilience, by the way, is my number one value when we talk about the values.
It's resilience?
Yes, it's number one.
That makes all the sense in the world.
But I do like Violet. What was the other one? Serafina?
Serafina.
I like Violet. I like colors.
I like Serafina for you have a ton of options there. Sarah, Fifi. We would throw, I have
what you're doing right now?
Go ahead.
You're just making this that much harder for them because they've had these conversations with each other. We're talking about pros and cons for all three names. And my man's looking for, is there one that you guys win at from those three?
Violet.
Okay. I think we can get on board with Violet.
Violet's a beautiful name.
I do like
It's
the thought
not-
of Fifi though.
It's not. Do you see what you're doing?
I don't want to do it.
Do you see what you're doing? Hey, Violet is a beautiful name. It's old school. Excuse me. It's a color, which is really fun. We've already done with Scarlet, like when she's wearing some Scarlet stuff. Like that's kind of cute. I like Violet. It sounds like Chef likes Violet. Derek, Violet.
I like Violet. I'm down to go with Violet.
Okay.
I just want to give him a name. I want to give him one name. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And if you're showing mom this for the first time, hello, welcome. We think all the options are great, but we selected Violet. But we think all the options
They're
gave,
all good. Mom, if you want to go a different direction, I support you.
totally support you. But yeah, name her Violet.
But if say mom wants Violet the most, but you don't really care for Violet, just think like, hey, sweetheart, what if somebody calls her Big V? Take Violet off the list. But that's just for the survival kit. That's just for the tool bag if you need it. But if you love Violet, forget I said that.
Is that like a kind of a nasty dad hack that if there's a name that you really don't want, you just come up with the nastiest name? And go,
It kind of is a dad hack.
That is
like
an instant. Like if you get a good enough one, she would be like, "Oh fuck! Like we can't do that."
Where I was fortunate is Charles came up with Cerulean. Yeah, I liked it I liked it out of the jump. And then the second time with Scotty, Charles wanted boy names. So there are a lot of cool boy names that I think go, flip both ways. That I liked a lot of the boy names for girls.
Yeah.
One that I'm on right now is Ricky from Chad Powers.
Oh, that's a great name.
Ricky from Chad. Have you watched Chad Powers?
I haven't started it yet.
It's a good show.
Chad Powers is sick.
It's a good show.
I've heard so much good about it. I'm on The Diplomat right now on Netflix.
Oh yeah, you were pitching that to
season
me.
Came out season 3.
I started from season 1. I'm on season 3 now after 3 days. It's incredible.
Okay, Jill and I got to start that tonight because he pitched me on the show. I need to.
I'm down. We need a good show.
Yeah.
So I feel like, just to finish that up, I feel like I kind of got lucky. And so then I just got to kind of lean with life wanted to do when we settled on Scotty. Because we got Scotty from the Suits.
Yeah.
The female character in that show where she was named Scotty. So
and hey,
I wanted Billy, but the friend of the friend, they named their kid Billy.
Billy May's here. And now she gets to hear that for the rest of her life. So
Yeah.
who won?
Yeah.
The Comptons.
Yeah.
And it sounds like you already won. You got a top 3. You won, dude. She's in the driver's seat. She gave you a top 3 and said, "What's your opinion?" Give her your opinion. Let her make the decision. We're all winning. All winning.
Yeah, we're all going to win from this.
Yes.
I hope that helped.
I hope that helped.
Put us in a tough spot.
Tough spot. Fifi, Big V, Ocean.
Yeah, Ocean. Yeah, you're going to get some deep water. No
Old
pun
Willie
intended.
One Shelf and Old Fat Stafford. This is Chris down here in South Georgia. Just wanted to come on here and say that new father, can't believe that my little girl's about to be 2 weeks old on Sunday. If it wasn't for y'all, I wouldn't know anything but what I'm doing. It's been the best. It's been the worst. and I can't be more happy. I mean, I can't. Like, if I'm happier, I might freaking explode because I'm so fucking happy I am. I just want to let y'all know that everything y'all do, I appreciate it, and every single day I look forward to hearing something from y'all. And it doesn't matter. I know you don't think that you're experts by any means, but you're the example and you set the tone, and I'm very appreciative that you set the tone. I love you guys. I can't wait to hear more. And go Dogs. That's all I got to say. Love you, boys.
Go Dogs.
Tiny kisses, big hugs.
Let's go.
What's his name? Was it Chris?
Chris.
Chris from Georgia?
Really one shelf at that.
Yeah, Chris.
Chris down in Georgia.
Shout out, Chris.
Shout out, Chris. I'm so happy for Chris that I could spontaneously combust.
Yeah.
Truly.
Yeah. And you felt his happiness too. Like, it's such a true, genuine feeling, but also feels like a forced feeling because you're so happy because there's also so much suck that comes with parenthood.
Those first 2 weeks, especially getting on the sticks with you guys like PUBG late at night. And I'm like, how am I awake right now?
Yeah.
How am I functioning right now? How am I carrying a conversation? But also you can hear it in your voice, like how much fun you're having, but how you're also like in the pits of hell at the same moment.
Yeah. Because when they're young like that too, they're more like, the moments are more so few and far in between because you're in such a grind.
Yeah.
Like, I could off myself.
Yeah. There's a great video that y'all were referring to. The dad keeps on crossing the camera, and each time he's like, time of my life, having a blast. And like the things in the background are just getting worse and worse and worse. And he's getting happier. And yeah, it does feel like that.
Dude, it's just the full embracing of the suck.
Yes.
That's all it is.
Yeah. Chris is embodying it.
I could not feel happier or I would explode.
I would die if I got happier. Next call. Last call.
Hey, by the way, Georgia Bulldog fans too. Like, I was hearing a story the other week. I was at this party and a gentleman came up to me and we were kind of just talking shop, and he was just talking about how much he hated Georgia Bulldog fans. He's like, you go into their stadium and they beat you, and you're outside the stadium after and people are just barking in your face.
Yeah, they fucking suck. Firsthand.
Go Dogs.
There's nothing better than walking in. I went to the TCU LSU game with my brother at Cowboys Stadium and just having literally thousands of people lined up as TCU fans are walking into the stadium just going, Tiger bite, Tiger bite, Tiger bite. I loved it. I was like, God, SEC fans are different.
Just imagine getting barked at.
That same thing where you're just walking into the stadium with little Scotty and little Rue. In your kid's face.
No, hey, and look, I'll be dead serious here. They will bark at your 5-year-old kid that's walking there. Grown men, 40-year-old men will sit down there and say the nastiest shit. They pose as nice people. They're not good people at all. I'm sure.
We love you, Chris.
Chris, of course, all the best wishes to you. Awesome dude. But when it comes to being a fan, no, they're genuinely awful. They don't get talked enough about how much they fucking sucked either. Because I think that, they had Rick and stuff, but for a long time they weren't that good. But they are like up there with like Bama, Florida. Those are the teams that I have issues with.
Yeah.
Anyway, sorry.
Just getting barked at.
And just keep that in mind when you're calling in, guys. If you're going to be saying those teams, at least give Chef a shout out. At least.
Yeah.
Say something nice.
Yeah.
Turn the tide on it, the way he thinks about your team.
Yeah. I would have loved to have heard Chris just start barking at the end of that voicemail.
Chris better call in next week and go, I have a dad question. This one's actually for Chef.
Do not call the phone and bark, guys. PT6, I'm begging you. Do not call the phone and say, hey, this is for Chef and bark, please.
And so we're coming home from the date. Everything's going fine. We walk in and all of a sudden, go Dogs, Chef, go Dogs. Oh my God. Please don't do that.
Don't do that.
Don't do that.
Don't waste Chef's time on going through voicemails, and he just has to hear bark after bark. Hey, is this Chef? I'm assuming it's Chef.
We've had a really tough time lately. We're going through a whole lot. I'll break it down for you guys. Just like 10-minute sob story voicemail, and at the end, none of that's true. Fuck you. Blah blah blah. That just makes me laugh super hard. So sorry, Chef.
It's okay. Like I said, part of the game.
Ugh.
It's sort of those listening to
I'm not gonna
audio
act
and they're
like-
just hearing bark after bark.
I do want to clarify, very quick. I'm sure there's some fans in Neyland from the hills that are not also very nice.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to act like we're saints. In fact, I know we're not saints. I laughed in a kid's face after we beat him when we beat Florida 2 years ago. So, I mean.
Yeah. We've all been there.
All been there.
Yeah,
We've
all
all
been
cussed out a kid after a ball game.
I told a kid Santa wasn't real one time. You know, I done it. Last one. Here we go.
Fellas, what's going on? This is John from Chicago, and I got the weirdest dad hack for you guys. So my wife and I, we have a 10-month-old boy. He does not know how to sleep through the night, so we're going through the trenches every night, about 2 to 3 hours. He wakes up, gotta get him back down. It's been a struggle.
You can hear it in his voice,
My
dude.
wife,
He's
though,
dying right now.
she talked to one of her friends at work who said we should try this method when he gets his bath every night. And I'm calling it cabbage soup. Sounds weird, and it is kind of weird. What we've been doing is we've been chopping up cabbage, boiling it, and then using that boiled cabbage soup water and putting it in his bath. And now, ever since we started it this week, the boy's sleeping through the night. And we are starting to feel like ourselves again. Don't know why it works, but it's working. So if there's any other dads out there and your kids are struggling to sleep and they're in that, toddler phase, infant phase still, go with the cabbage soup, man. Chop up some cabbage, boil it down, toss it in that tub, and hopefully you get you a kid that's sleeping through the night. It's been great. Anyways, love the podcast. Take care, boys.
What the fuck did I just listen
What?
to?
I'll tell you what you just listened to. I'll illustrate a picture. We're looking at a Jenga tower right now that's on one block at the bottom. And that thing's fucking doing this. Don't touch it. Well done. Well done. That's all I'm going to say. Well done.
That's all you got.
That's all I got.
Yeah, the picture I'm thinking in my head is you're in hell.
Yeah.
You start going crazy inside. And there ain't nothing off limits that we're going to do and try to get this boy down.
Will, in those first 4 weeks with Scarlett, where it was every 2 hours, if you had called me and told me, like, Sherman, if you stand naked out in your front yard for everyone to see and you sing this song verbatim, Scarlett's going to go through the night. I promise you, I would have done it. Yeah, I would have been desperate enough to do it.
Yeah. I mean, who would have thought cabbage soup?
I hear
Boiled cabbage.
boiled cabbage. I hear socks.
I got to look that up. Maybe it's a thing.
Have you ever Googled onion socks?
I've heard of onion socks.
Onion socks,
I've heard of onion
dude?
socks.
And it works. And there's like actual benefit. I went into a deep tunnel on onion socks.
What is it?
You cut up onions, yellow onions. You put them in the bottom of your kid's socks. You put them on at night when they're running a fever. And there's like one other thing that it can help treat. And the antioxidants and the whatever helps sweat out the fever. It's so weird, dude. It's like a legitimate thing that I don't think doctors are sitting there saying, hey, put onions in the socks. But there are like health benefits to it. It's weird. So boiling cabbage to get your kid to go to bed. Like I said, the Jenga tower is almost about to fall, and just don't touch it. That sounds great.
I'm seeing it. They must have been in deep on Reddit because there's no scientific evidence that supports it. But this is just a floating dad hack that I'm glad he shared. But I'm reading on Reddit. We gave baby boy a lettuce bath last night. And they're like, she's basically our baby's always been an amazing sleeper, and suddenly a few weeks ago this came to an abrupt end. He fights every single nap, even when his eyes are completely glossed over and his eyelids are heavy. He went from waking up once overnight to now every 2 to 3 hours. He went from sleeping in his crib beside our bed perfectly fine to wailing the moment we put him in. No cuddles, no sleeping. He also decided he hates his binking now, not to mention every single time he wakes up, it's in a rage. He'll be 5 months soon, so we figured 4 months sleep regression. Who knows if it's real or not, but clearly something changed for him.
Yeah.
Cue the lettuce bath. I read that giving a baby a romaine lettuce bath could help with sleep. I know it's a bit of a folksy home remedy, but after 2 weeks of struggling, I figured why not give it a try? This is where this family's at. This is 10 months.
Yeah.
As I laid him against my shoulder to burp him. About 30 minutes after the bath, we gave him his last night feed. As I laid him against my shoulder to burp him, he immediately closed his eyes and went to sleep. What? A few minutes later, I put him in his crib, fingers crossed. I watched him fuss a little bit, but gently rocked him back and forth twice. Back out instantly. He slept in his crib like a champ for 5 hours. I'm in disbelief. He still woke up for a night feed, but immediately went back to sleep. He finally woke up for the day. He woke up stretching and laughing. I was in shock. Anyways, not sure if the random lettuce bath or it was just random better night, but I'm doing it again. So again, chop a head of lettuce, chop a head of cabbage,
Chop a head of cabbage.
boil it in some water, and put it in that
Put it in that bath, dude. I'm telling you, do it. Whatever works.
Why not?
Why not? I do have a quick bath time story, by the way.
I would love to hear it.
We just had the cutest moment with Scarlett. We take her diaper off. She's sitting there in mom's arms. She's about to go into bath time. She loves bath time. And she just gets this cute smile going. And I want to squeeze her. I want to squeeze her. And then I see, and hey, this might be weird.
You want to love on her so hard. It's like to the point of suffocation, but you love them so much.
That is the perfect description of it. And for the non-dad listeners out there, or the non-parent listeners, you might not understand this next part. I might get some flack for this. Sorry, sue me. I see her little butt, and I'm just like, that little booty. What is going on? She's just this little thing. And I go in and I go, oh, I could almost pinch that butt to make Jill laugh. And when I go in, like it was on cue, dude. Shotgun of poop. Shotgun of poop.
On you?
On my hand, all over Jill's arm. But Will, I'm talking my face, like shotgun blast, you past my face. We were centimeters away from like, I never want to touch Scarlett again. Don't even look at me.
That's when that pisses you off and you want them to know some way, somehow that, hey, I'm mad at you.
Oh, yeah. And 5 seconds later, of course, we like have her in the bath and she's like, because she's laughing now.
Yeah, it's all fun and games now.
You shitting on daddy? You shitting on mama? That funny? Yeah.
You want to see what's funny? Get the cup of water and you just dump it on their head. Oh, can you breathe again?
Where'd the laugh go? Where'd the smile go?
You're not laughing anymore, is you?
Where did that go? Oh, no. But, dude, we're talking.
Just start waterboarding them.
Hey, it is funny in bath time, though. I'll accidentally, if y'all have never participated in a bath time, the smallest little drop of water could accidentally brush over their eyelash, and it's like somebody punched them in the face. I mean, like,
and you're trying to get it down to a science on just the line of how far can I get low enough to where it like gets off their head.
Yes. Oh, it's so true.
It's like a game.
It is. There's like on the crown of her head, I know exactly where the water needs to hit to where it will go off. To where
it'll be right here, but it gets the exact spot that you need. Yeah.
Yeah.
You boys will learn about that.
Hey, learn. You do way, man. Being a dad's so cool, man.
Y'all enjoy your video games out there.
And eating pizza and watching football.
Yeah.
Comments or emails? Sorry.
Emails, yeah. You want to rip one?
Yeah.
Let me see here. I got Nick Giles, Tyler Knox, and Jose Lara.
Let's go.
I'll do Nick Giles first. All right, here we go. This one's on Instagram. This week I found myself very fortunate and blessed. I had a work accident and drove my work truck off a mountainside about 30 feet down. Jesus. Flipped one time for sure, but I was able to walk out on my own accord. All I could think about was my wife and my sons. Someone was looking out for your boy above. Listening to the boys 48 hours after a near-death experience brings things into perspective. Focus on your little circle, be present, and remember us dads can get through anything. PT6 out.
Bro, by the way,
God.
he tagged me in a picture of the crash. And I replied back and was like, oh my God, dude. I'm like, the fact that someone walked away from this is crazy. I'll send that to y'all. It was, I mean, show it on the episode, but I'll show you after the episode. Dude, the fact he's alive, there's a tree branch quite literally like almost going through the windshield.
No shit.
Not a tree branch, a tree trunk. And you can see the cliff face like in the back. It's like, glad you're here with us, buddy.
Yeah.
Glad.
That'll get you into perspective.
Yeah.
Because I know, like, do you think about it as a dad? Like, man, what if something happened to me, or what if something happened to mom, and you're without the other parent, or family's growing up without. Dude, I think about that type of stuff all the time.
What is it called when you perform the act of riding shockwave? What is that? Like you not conceive? Is it conceive?
Do what now?
Like when you have sex,
Like coitus?
Oh.
coitus. But what is that called? Like I was conceived. Conceived.
Okay.
A week after or maybe a couple days after a drunk driving accident that my dad was in. He was hit head on by a drunk driver, and the EMTs were like, where's the driver of this vehicle? And my dad's sitting there. All he had was like maybe a broken nose or something. He's like, me. They're like, no, buddy, you're concussed. Nobody survived from this. He's like, no, I was the driver in that vehicle. It's crazy. I wouldn't be here.
Yeah, man.
Old fat staff.
Nick, glad you're all right, bro.
Joe Saba sends us an email. Joe says, what's up, boys? Joe here from Chicago. Longtime bussin' listener. Found out I was going to be a dad a little before this pod started and been taped. And since episode 1, baby boy is due in February. I got the original PT6 shirt hanging in my closet, ready for the due date, like I'm getting ready for an all-star game. I can't wait until this little dude is here. I finally got the wife to start tuning in. It instantly became a weekly sit down to watch you guys on YouTube. I knew we finally made it when she hit me with a good one evening. We truly feel you guys have given tips, lessons that we will 100% remember and every parent can learn from. We can't wait to keep up with you boys in your guys' journeys. What you guys are doing is absolutely amazing. Thank you for opening up about your parenthood. You guys got us laughing and also crying weekly. Been wanting to write you guys forever. Appreciate you guys for everything. Bunch of fucking legends. Smoke coming out of the nose emoji.
Dude, thank you for the email, bro.
Thank you, Joe.
Yeah, thank you, Joe. I love that he's repping a PT6 shirt again, bwtb.com for your Papa Team 6 gear.
There's now 3 iterations of it.
And to go off that one, I have 2 here that are expecting fathers. Probably share a lot of the same, scares that are coming up. This one's on Instagram. I'm not a part of Papa Team 6 yet, but I listen every week and I'm putting all of it in my memory bank. I'm about 30 days out from getting engaged, and it's striking me that fatherhood is closer than ever for me. I wanted to thank you. By the way, congratulations.
Congrats.
On getting it on 30 days out from getting engaged. So he's not engaged yet.
Looking back on it, what we might want to do is restart and run that as an anonymous, because it didn't hit me. I read it and it didn't hit me till right now that like, if they watch, we may have fucked up. So if you, I should have wrote a big old anonymous on that. So I don't know why I'm even holding the mic because we're cutting this shit. Should have hold a big old anonymous on there.
All right.
He didn't even say don't mention.
Yeah.
My bad.
I'm sitting there putting together. I'm 30 days out from getting engaged. And I'm thinking, buddy, this is now, if you're his girl, maybe she tunes in for the dads. Who knows?
Is he wanting us to do something?
No, I'm just saying, like, he's saying he's not engaged yet. He hasn't proposed. Wifey doesn't know this is coming.
Yeah.
And he's letting us know he's 30 days out. I'm just saying, what if anybody who's connected to I'm going to keep saying his first and last name.
Yeah.
Listens to this and is like, hey, you got an engagement coming your way here in about 25 days.
Does he have like a message for us? Like,
Probably, yeah, it's a whole thing. But I was catching myself as I'm reading it, like, hang on a second.
That's why I'm like, if we're part of the secret, what do we do?
We could also just hold that one off. I'll bring it back like the episode before what would be 30 days from the comment.
Just silence when I'm saying his name. Just silence when I'm saying his name so we get,
Yeah.
my boy should, you can't
We're
be putting your name on. You got to let us know, hey, you got to say anonymous to start this email or start this comment.
We're going to keep this person anonymous. They didn't ask us to keep them anonymous.
We're helping him out.
We're helping him out.
Okay, here we go. I wanted to thank you all for making this podcast. I've been a Bussin' fan since damn near the beginning. I grew up with an abusive and then absent father and left me with really no idea how a father should act. And obviously you pick up knowledge from others as you move through life. However, this show has opened up my eyes to the intricacies of fatherhood and kind of what it looks like. As someone who didn't have a father in the home, that is huge for me. Thank you all again for making these every week. I just wanted to share from the perspective of someone younger. I am 22, trying to wrap my head around what it even matters to be a father. Y'all are awesome. Keep up the great work and what y'all do. Thank you, bro. It fires me up that you're 22.
Said it again?
Bleep that out.
Hey, buddy.
Hey,
thanks.
buddy. Thank you, bro.
Hey, buddy.
And just a 22-year-old turned it into a For the Dads podcast.
It's cool.
That's cool, man. That's cool.
It's cool.
This one's also from, this one is from Jose Lara on Instagram. Thank you all for acknowledging my repost. I'm about to be a new to the dad community come February. Shout out, Jose. Every time I have a concern, I come to y'all's page and reassure myself that I'm more than capable of being an amazing dad. Please keep doing what y'all are doing because you have little guys like us looking up to y'all boys. Much love from Dallas, Texas.
Hey, Big D.
Big D.
Come on. And that was Jose?
That was Jose. Common theme there. Common theme. All day, everybody's scared when they go into fatherhood.
Yeah, dude.
Everyone's scared for the opportunity that comes and the responsibility that comes with fatherhood. Just like anybody taking on a massive new position, a new step in their career, a new step in life, fatherhood being one, a new title, new big responsibilities that you're not ready for or that you're scared about. No one's prepared. No one's ready.
Can you run me through really quick just what I was like when I brought that up to you at that coffee when you asked me about are me and Jill ready to have kids? How did I answer that question?
You were terrified.
Yeah.
You were like, I don't think like I'll be good enough. Like, I don't think I'm ready to be a dad. And it scares you. The thought of having kids scares you. And because Sherm was also telling me, you got to stop posting Rue because it's giving Jill massive baby fever.
You were doing me zero favors.
Zero favors.
Thank you, Rue.
And I could tell how nervous you were.
Yeah.
But now it's like, I was like the same way. Now looking back on it, it's like, dude, you're not prepared. You just got to dive in and embrace everything that comes with it. And do your best to like, whatever it is, read, listen to stuff, study, whether it's our show, clips, whatever it is. Like you just put that much work into fatherhood that you've done with the most important thing in your life.
Yes.
And that'll kind of guide you.
It is the ultimate challenge that will continuously be the ultimate gift.
Yeah.
Always.
Because it sucks, but it is.
It does.
That is why you feel so highly about it. And it makes you so happy in some of these moments and parts of like those scenes or moments of perspective. Like they're so high because you experience such suck.
Yeah.
Like anything great, anything that is great in your life or feels great now, it's 99% of the time because you're looking back on all the trial and tribulations you had of getting to that moment. And now you feel so high and so free on it.
Yeah.
There's work that you got to continue to do, but it's no different than fatherhood other than you experience them that much farther. That range gets that much wider because it's such a high and a love that you've never experienced in your life. But with that feeling comes like ultimate, like new lows and challenging thoughts and failures and things that suck about it.
And those might happen in a 5-minute span from each other. Of me coming home exhausted from work. I want to have the worst attitude when I walk in the door. What do I find?
Dude, I hope you mention the streaks on the floor right now.
Oh, yeah. What do I find? Scarlett is screaming her head off because it's the witching hour. And I'm sitting there and I've got the worst attitude in the entire
Mom's
world.
been texting you on the way home. Hey, when you getting back? When you getting back?
Are you picking
when
up
you getting
dinner?
back?
Forgot to pick up dinner.
Yeah, walk in the house, screaming's going on, happening.
Yes. And then you finally get Scarlett down. You're in bed. And what's the next thing I want to do? I want to get on the Nana app, watch my kids sleep, and tell my wife, I just want to squeeze her. I love her so much. What? How did that happen in 10 minutes?
We'll sit there and it's like you'll see him on the monitor and it's like, man, aren't they the best? You're like, they are. And then you kind of pause for a moment and then you're like, you know, unless they're doing X, Y, and Z, you like think of the few moments that they've had recently that's just chapped your ass.
Yeah.
But when they're asleep and they just look,
Scarlett,
they look amazing.
Quite literally shit all over us. And 5 minutes later, we're in bed looking on our little Nanit cam going, she's the cutest thing in the world.
Yeah, isn't she the
Love
best? Well, when she doesn't shit on my hand.
Yeah. when she ain't doing that.
Yeah.
She got her daddy's guts, though.
Yeah.
She be shitting. This one comes from B. Haynes, 53. What up, fellas? Huge fan of the show. I've been watching this pod all summer long in preparation for our baby girl coming this Spooktober. Hello, B. Haynes. Last Thursday night, we welcomed our firstborn daughter, Lily, to the world. I am so beyond fired up to get to work being the best dad I possibly can. It's now 6 days with the little one, and so far I've changed about 100 diapers, scrubbed every bottle and pump part countless times, and lost many hours of sleep taking care of my girls. Good job, Dad. You're crushing. But every damn second is worth it because I get to be a dad. Today, the wifey broke down in tears telling me how amazing and supportive I've been, not just through the first week, but the entire pregnancy. Let's fucking go.
Let's fucking go.
So I just wanted to give a huge thank you to Sherm and Will and the rest of the PT6 community for all the tips, tears, and dad hacks that got me this huge W. We're just getting started. Love you guys. Flex emoji. Take out the trash.
Yeah.
Dude, hey, that's so sick, dude.
Dude, yeah.
That's a really big win for B. Haynes, dude. You know how many dads are getting that message? I mean, that's
dads that are in the PT6 community.
Yeah, I mean,
you know what I mean?
Yes.
It's like seeing a teammate just flourish.
Yeah,
because the process has helped them out.
Hey, coach just pulled me into the office. So I'm starting next week.
Yeah,
let's fucking go. Yeah, you are. That gets me fired up. Matt Savio from Instagram, fellas. Matt Savio here out of St. Louis, Missouri.
Shout out.
The Big Mo.
Yep.
Huge fan of the pod. Although I am not a dad yet, I am a proud uncle to Sophia, Sienna, Lainey, Camille, and George. Also got another nephew coming in March of 26. Anyway, got a potential idea for a segment on the pod if y'all like it. Here's what I'm thinking. Each month, a dad or mom sends in a video as their application for dad or mom of the month. They basically give a valedictorian type speech or reason why they deserve the honor of the graduating class that month. Kind of thinking it would be for first-time parents, but I'll let y'all decide the details, obviously. There are a lot of ways you could go with it. Maybe each valedictorian receives a patch or some special merch. Maybe host a Zoom happy hour or something cool for the 12 honorees in a year or something similar to Will. I am an idea guy. You guys fill in the blanks. Thank you for the entertainment, GBR.
GBR. I love the idea.
I like the idea,
it's
too.
It's almost like a framework from that, too, is the application has to come from the spouse.
Oh, that's mandatory.
Yeah.
That's mandatory. I think, yeah.
Yeah. You mess with that one. That should be absolutely mandatory. Like, you shouldn't be writing about yourself.
No. You would be disqualified if you wrote in about yourself. Not to say B. Haynes saying like, hey, my wife said, I'm doing a great
100%.
job. That's different.
100%.
He's not trying to win anything.
No.
Yeah, you can't be, and it's got to be a video. They got to submit a video.
We please get it through the email too, because I don't want like a video.
Well, we won't do it yet.
Well,
no. He's an idea guy. We got to take the idea into the think.
I was told there was no bad ideas.
Yeah, that was an idea.
Okay,
that was an idea.
We're in a brainstorm. We're not doing it yet. Sweetheart, there's this thing they do it for the dads. It's called Dad of the Month. Like, I'd love to win it. I know you said some things last week. Would you mind making a video?
And for the love of
I think the written one you'll get more.
Written one you'll get more, but who's to say you don't get? Hey, wifey, can I get your password to your email really quick? I'm the best fucking dad that's ever existed. Not to say
they write for
PT6ers,
themselves through their spouse.
Not to say PT6ers would do it, but it would also be kind of fun to see video submissions.
Yeah. We'll think on it. I do like that idea. Thank you for that idea.
Yeah.
Thank you for that idea. Because you can do something fun there.
Can I read? This is my last one.
Okay.
Last
it's like a long one. Go ahead. We got to keep it under an hour. How long have we been going, Chef? Fuck. Go ahead.
Erica Giles Instagram writes in, hello, gentlemen. Milk Team 6 here. I just wanted to share a quick story about my husband, Nick Giles. He's a huge fan of your podcast. He's been a part of Papa Team 6 from the start. He listens every week, and he has gotten me hooked, too. He's purchased tons of your merch and even bought a shirt he planned to wear after I gave birth to our second son, though he accidentally ordered the wrong size, so now I've claimed it. He's such a hard worker, long hours every day, and make sure our boys and I never go without. And your podcast is one of the things he looks forward to the most each week. This week he was actually in an accident. And even while sitting in a hospital bed in the ER, he was making sure to keep you all updated. Oh, this is the truck guy. That's crazy.
Oh, this is Nick?
Yeah, this is Nick. That's crazy. Sorry. Sitting in a hospital in the ER, he was making sure to keep you all updated. The very next day, he was already trying to get back to work while proudly repping his new Halloween shirt from you guys.
Oh, that is awesome.
He's the biggest fan and even better dad. And after this week he's had, I think he deserves a little shout out from his proud wife.
Oh.
I've interacted with Nick several times. He is not only a PT sicko, he is a tier 1. Nick is a good dude.
We got to shoot him something.
Yeah, we'll shoot him something.
I'm glad he's okay too. Like even hearing his wife write about him and everything else, he's even a better dad. Like you can only imagine how scared they both were together.
Dude. I don't want to go to that place, but we were talking about that earlier today of like if anything happened to Jill. I'm just like, I don't know what I would do. I don't know what I would do.
Yeah.
I'm just glad he's safe.
Yeah, I'm glad he's good.
And Nick, you have very funny tweets, by the way. He's a good follow for anybody that's in the tier 1 PT6 community. He's active on there.
You'll have to remind me which profile he is.
Yeah. I'll tag you. He's in our replies a lot. He has funny replies.
Yeah.
He's a sicko. Would you like to take us home, brother?
Do you have a quote topic lesson?
I do. It was your homework assignment.
Okay, yeah, the values.
Yes,
the values. What is a value? And again, I know what are we doubling up here? Are we over 218? Damn. We did it. What's a value that you would love? We'll hit it on next week. Let's do next week.
Do values next week?
We'll go over values next week because again, it's like we're over 2 hours right now,
and we could get more submissions.
Yeah, so we have the homework here from last week was what is a value you hope to instill in your child for the rest of time?
Yeah,
like, as they grow up, what is like the most important value? And I know that's hard because there's many values you want to instill in them.
Yeah,
but I have a few here that we were going to run, and I would like it to kind of have its own moment because we're gonna have, we're at 218.
We're at 218. So. Can I very quickly just throw it out to the community? We were not upset with the amount of submissions at all. Just a further challenge of submit those values that you would want to pass along to your child in the comments, in our DMs, because we would love to go over those submissions when we go over this next week.
Yeah.
We appreciate y'all's input and we would love more.
Yes. All I pretty much have, dude, it's not even like a quote topic or lesson. Sherm the other day showed me a video that he made because I failed to take out the trash. Like when I said it last week, I failed to take out the trash the last couple times. And he made this funny video. You guys will already see it. It'll be out on socials by now. But he made a funny video where in part of that video, I'm sitting there with Rue and Rue's going through like the trash can, recycling and cardboard. And it kind of just made me super sad just hearing her little voice. Because I tell Sherm, I'm like, dude, she's so young there. And I'm like, she's only 3 years old. But she's just so little and hearing her voice and like telling me high five and high-fiving. it just had me thinking and kind of sulking. I listened to The Fray all the way home. I got home. I took some vitamins. And then at that point, I'm just in my own head thinking about life and everything else. And I shot Charo a message, my good night text, because she was in London. And I basically sent her a text because I was just, your boy was in his feels. And I was just like, getting in bed, love. Hope you feel better when you wake up in the morning. She said she wasn't feeling very well before she went to bed. But I said, I also hope you're enjoying every moment with Rue because it's really badass what you're doing. And right now in her life, there's nothing else she'd rather be doing than spending time with us. So enjoy every second. And I feel like I got to that point because Rue's all about us right now.
Yeah.
And our kids, they're going to be about you when they're young. But even seeing that clip of the video to where she's fired up to, she's telling me about recycling and cardboard. This is the cardboard trash can. This is the recycling one. And high five. And then what did she say? Now you go, Dada. Or your turn, Dada.
She said, Dada, say it?
Yeah, Dada, say it. And it's like, that's a moment that now those excitement feelings are different. Like she's fired up to show me stuff she draws at school or coloring, or it's not like how simple, hey, Dad, that's a trash can. How fired up are you? Yeah. It's like she wants to show you more impressive stuff. You have to impress her with different things. And I'll be like, hey, you know what a trash can is. And high five, like I have to hold out my hand to get some high fives at times because they're just growing up, dude. And think about us as adults. Like I think now, like I was so down the rabbit hole of my feels with the vitamins in my system that I'm even thinking about my dad and my parents, because the age that we're at now, like what are the interesting things that our parents try and want to connect with us on? It's so hard for them because we are now grown ass adults.
Yeah.
And when you're in high school, the time where every dad, it's like whenever they turn 13, bro, I'm telling you, when they turn 13, it's just they're different animals, the hormones and everything else. But the moments to like connect with your kids and be having interest or like challenging yourself to be interested in what they're interested in, especially when they're older. Yeah. It's so fucking hard. I imagine it's so damn hard because I'm thinking back to what I was when I was growing up. And then even as a young man, the interest for my old man would just be like sports, right? If I was going to impress my dad, it was going to be through like sports. Or if I felt like he was taking interest in me, it'd be more so with sports than anything else. Mom would love school and all that, but you knew dad, like it felt like the connectivity was through sports. But when they are this young, they are obsessed with everything and all they want is your time. Yeah. All they want is your time. Like Rue, I know is having the greatest time in the world because she's in London. She feels like a big girl because she's traveling with mama. She's sleeping in bed with mom. They're getting room service. They're going to the parks. They're doing all of these things that just fires Rue up. And she's probably so happy spending that time with her mom. She was probably so pumped to be getting ice cream and lunch with her dad when we had our little daddy-daughter and everything else, because they have your attention, and all that fires them up right now is your attention. Yeah. And so it's just like, all I say is just cherish every damn moment, because some of those interests and some of the way that they develop is it's not always going to be mom and dad are the coolest people in the world and like wanting to help take care of Scotty. They're going to get to an age at some point to where you're studying and battling, trying to figure out how to connect with them through their interests, because it's not as simple as, you're showing me what a trash can, a recycling bin, and a cardboard bin looks like anymore. And you're so fired up that it's like, I sit there and I look back, I was like, I'm happy that I'm giving her a high five, but I wish I could go back to that moment to be even more excited for her, because I'm never getting that moment back again. So you can imagine when I'm sending that text, is I'm like sending her this long text for good night. Yeah. And I'm just like, dude, it's so badass what you're doing. I hope you're enjoying it, because Rue is having the greatest time of her life right now. Yeah. So anybody with young kids, or you're going to have young kids, just, you are their world right now, and just embrace it so much and cherish it, because it's not going to be forever. That's the whatever. That's the end. That's the ending.
Very well said. And all the photos coming from London, dude, I've just been smiling with all of it. She is giving big girl energy. Yeah. She is looking like just a little girl with like her outfits. And when you brought up like the video, and I'm watching the video, I'm not even Rue's parent. And I'm like, oh, Rue's tiny in this. Oh my gosh. And the only example of that I have is the Nanit that we use, our little nanny cam, has kind of like a yearbook kind of memories that
Yeah,
it will
yeah.
play for you. And oh, dude, I watched this little video of me waking up Scarlett, and she's still in her tiny sleep sack, and her head is smaller than my hand. And I'm just like, oh my God, you were so little. You were so little. It broke my heart. It had me tearing up. So
this is the greatest job in the world.
yeah, it's a good one.
Our story now is being a father,
Yeah.
and it's amazing. And I just hope nobody takes it for granted.
Yeah.
If you feel like you do, man, change the mentality. You get to do it literally right now.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking about Scotty smiling right now. I just want to get home to her and kiss her so much and smother her with love. Come here. Let daddy give his paws on you. Can't get away.
That's it. That's it for me.
Yeah. All right. Perfect. Take out the trash. This was for the dads, PT sickos. We love you. We appreciate you. Go be great, man.
Hey, go be great. Shout out Dustin McLaughlin, one of my really close friends, just found out they're having a kid. Shout out.
You're gonna love it. Ready? What? 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 What?
I'm stoked.
Papa Team 6. This is welcome to our first Halloween children's story that I think you will all enjoy. Maybe the adults more than the kids. We kept it clean. This is a story about Hector the Bat urgently trying to find a Halloween costume for the Halloween parade with his friends. Parents involved. We change our voices. We have a lot of fun with this story. I hope you enjoy it. If you're listening, make sure you are following and subscribe to our For the Dads channel. Happy Spooktober, happy Halloween, and enjoy this Halloween bedtime story.
Happy Halloween!
'Twas the night before Halloween, the forest creature's favorite holiday. The moon glowed bright, and the whole forest was elated with anticipation, except Hector the Bat. Hector hung upside down on his branch, clearly upset.
Oh no, I've done it again! I've waited till the last second to find the perfect Halloween costume. Why do I do this every year?
Milo the mouse scampered up cheerfully with a pumpkin bucket dressed up as his Halloween costume, a cupcake.
Hector, is that you?
Hey, Milo.
Hector replied.
Hector, what's wrong, buddy?
Oh, nothing. I just made the most huge mistake in my entire bat life and forgot to pick out a Halloween costume for the forest Halloween parade tomorrow.
Oh, Hector, don't you worry. We'll figure it out together. We can go on a quest to find your costume. And you know what they say, adventure makes the best ideas.
Sammy the squirrel leapt from a branch, his tail flicking dramatically. Sammy also had his costume on and was dressed up as Superman, his favorite superhero.
Hello, friends. I couldn't help but overhear that you're going on an adventure. Have you heard of the secret costume shop in the Misty Meadow?
Both Hector and Milo looked blankly back at Sammy, shaking their heads no.
Don't worry. I know a shortcut to get us there.
As if on cue, in bounded Benny the puppy, stumbling over his own paws with his tail wagging. Benny also had already gotten his costume and was dressed up as John McClane, specifically from Die Hard 2.
Don't forget about little old Benny the puppy. I'd love to help. And if we can't find one, we'll just make you a costume. Go Big Red.
The friends laughed together, and Hector felt a little better as they started following Sammy towards the shop. Sammy first led the group towards the pumpkin patch, filled with beautiful orange pumpkins and glowing with rows of orange lanterns.
Look at all these pumpkins. Hector, you could always go as a pumpkin bat.
A pumpkin bat? That sounds silly.
Well, it's okay if your Halloween costume is silly, Hector.
Benny wagged his tail in agreement.
That's right, Sammy. They can be silly or spooky or even awesome. For example, if I had all the money in the world, I would be wearing a movie-grade replica of William Dafoe's Green Goblin suit from the 2002 cult classic, The Spider-Man movie.
Everyone turned slowly to Benny the puppy and stared confused.
Bart.
Oh, okay, well, I just don't feel like a pumpkin is the costume I want. The secret costume store will have what I'm looking for, right, Sammy? Of course. All we have to do is cross the rickety bridge and then head through the misty meadow, and we're there.
Milo pulled out his binoculars and looked in the distance.
Hey, guys! I see a bridge up ahead that looks extra spooky. We're on the right path.
I don't know. That bridge looks like it smells like good with it, fam.
What's good with it, fam?
Benny snickered. Oh, Benny.
What? I didn't even say nothing.
The gang kept moving, heading towards the rickety bridge. And as the group made its way towards the rickety bridge, Milo thought about who would have made the bridge, and he got an idea.
Hector, why don't you go as a lumberjack bat? That would be festive.
No thanks, Milo. I don't really think a lumberjack bat is for me.
Yeah, Milo, what are you thinking? Approximately 15 billion trees are cut down each year by lumberjacks, effectively removing 41 million acres of trees annually. Climate change, deforestation, not to mention the fact that Hector looks terrible in a flannel. It makes his bat hips look wider than they already are. Matter of fact, he looked great as a cornhusker.
Everyone turned slowly to Benny the puppy and stared confused.
Woof.
Don't worry, guys. The store has everything we could want. I know we'll find a costume there for everyone.
The friends headed deep down into a meadow where they discovered a large oak tree with long, winding limbs. Sammy the squirrel pointed towards the tree, his eyes wide.
That's it. That's the entrance to the store right there.
All the friends looked up at the spooky tree together, hopeful.
There's a sign at the door. What does it say?
Milo climbed on top of Hector's head to get a better look at the tree.
Oh no, Hector! The store is closed! The sign reads, Wife in labor. Store closed till further notice. Let's go PT6!
The group all stared at the sign, defeated.
Hector, I'm so sorry. In all my years of coming here, I've never seen it closed.
It's not your fault, Sammy. It just stinks that now I don't have a costume for the parade.
Honestly, guys, we could probably file a complaint for misinformation with the Better Business Bureau. Although there's no legal penalty for closing without proper notice, we could most likely sue due to breach of contract or fraud and deception. Neither will hold up in court. Neither will hold up. But the likelihood of the store owner doing everything he can to avoid this, going to trial may just be enough for us to win in petty claims court.
Everyone turned slowly to Benny the puppy and stared confused.
Bart.
The gang turned around defeated and sad that Hector wouldn't have a costume for the parade. The next day, as Hector woke up, he realized that all of his friends would be having fun at the parade today without him.
I knew I should have just been a pumpkin bat.
The door to Hector's bedroom creaked open, and his mother walked in and sat next to him on the bed.
Hector, what are you doing? I thought you would be out of bed already for the parade. You love Halloween.
No, Mom, not this year. I didn't find a costume in time for the parade, so I'm not going.
Mama Bat let out a little bat laugh.
You silly little Chiroptera. I bought you a Halloween costume from the Misty Meadow store weeks ago. Did your father and I not tell you about it? It's in your closet.
Hector shot out of bed and flew to the closet with excitement. As he opened the closet, there hung a movie-grade replica of William Dafoe's Green Goblin suit from the 2002 cult classic Spider-Man movie.
I have the best parents ever! Thank you, Mama Bat. You saved Halloween!
Hector threw on his costume and flew out the window, hoping to make it down to the parade before it started. As Hector got to the Forest Town Square, he saw his friends down below, all standing on the side just in time.
I wish Hector was here. He loves the parade.
I know, Sammy. I can't believe the store was closed. What bad luck.
He could have been a pumpkin bat or a lumberjack bat and still come, but I totally understand those aren't his car chasing vibes.
As Benny was finishing his sentence, Hector landed next to his friends in his new Green Goblin costume.
Hey, guys!
Hector, you made it!
Yay! And just in time for the parade.
Hey, what the?
The guys had the best Halloween ever in their costumes, watching the parade as friends should.